year 2080, the world has changed, and it keeps slipping farther into the ivory shadows. Welcome to the Sixth World.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Sixth World. It's so good to have you joining us tonight as we play some Shadowrun. We're playing a version of Genesis, the RPG. We play Shadowrun, futuristic cyberpunk type style, as we get ready to start our session tonight. My name is Michael. I'll be your game master for this evening. And we're going to go ahead and get started with a few announcements to kick it off before we begin. First thing that I want to...
What?
Jamie, you're dumping promo points already. I can't even see.
I do it every stream, man. I'm trying to get to that merchant.
Oh, you're dumping it in for the traveling merchant. Gotcha.
Yep.
I wonder how that would work in this campaign. Boy, that would be strange. So, those of you who don't know, we have something new on the channel now. We have promo points. So if you are collecting promo points in the chat for just hanging out, watching, for following, for subscribing, all those kinds of sorts of things, you can use those promo points to engage with the stream. You guys can give out different advantages to the players or the game master and make the story a little bit more interesting by participating at home. So make sure you guys are jumping in. Oh man, everybody's throwing into the traveling merchant right there. Oh boy. Man, contributing all the way. Look at that. Derek has got some in there too.
What's it?
Basically, what the traveling merchant is, we've got to collect 500,000 promo points. When we do, the stream that's currently streaming during that session, a mystical and magical traveling planar merchant shows up to offer supplies to that group. Depending on the dungeon master, they get to flare it up the way they would like, and it's going to be pretty fun. It's gonna be great. Also, I wanted to mention that we do have some brand new emojis up for our Twitch subscribers. Tier 1 is actually, we got one of the emojis from this game featured. You can have the Cypher emoji as one of the 5 unlocked. Yeah. So make sure, yep, there it goes. We're spamming Cypher. I love it. You guys can spam Cypher all you want. Go ahead. We also have another subscriber game coming up this week. So if you're a subscriber to the channel, you'll be receiving an email about details of that coming up. Tomorrow we are shooting to try to raise $1,000 for Extra Life during our Dirty 20 stream starting at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. We are only $118 away from that goal. So we're going to shoot for 1,000 tomorrow. See if we can make up that little remainder to take us over that 1K mark. So make sure you join us for that as well. And also I want to make one last announcement. On Sunday, November 22nd, our Sunday crew is going to be starting up Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frost Maiden. So we are super excited about Sarah running that on Sunday nights. Make sure you stop by on a Sunday night, spend some Probo points for those ladies and gentlemen over there, support them, and encourage them along the way that playing that new module. Uh-oh, there's more Probo points going into that challenge. Ooh, boy.
Yes.
They're just
How
being,
close are we?
well, it's gonna take a while because I think we were only at like 3% like earlier.
I disagree. We're at 5% now.
Oh, we're at 5 now. Oh man,
There's a natural 20 that was gifted.
was there?
Yes. Unstoppable pigeon.
Oh, unstoppable pigeon.
Whoa.
Oh, and Cypher now has player inspiration as well. We haven't even started.
Okay, Cypher, do me a favor and write down that you have a boost that you can add to any roll tonight due to chat. And who did Unstoppable? Who did shut up and take my points. So good. So I guess there's a triumph on the board. And there wasn't a name listed, so anybody can add a triumph to any of their rules tonight with that natural 20. That's what that does. So everybody remember, you have a triumph out there as well. Cool. Somebody help me keep an eye on chat because my chat window over there is so small I can barely see it. Okay.
Oh, we lost to Jamie.
Oh no. He probably accidentally clicked the wrong button when he was trying to spend more Probo points.
You're dang right I was.
It says goggles.
I can't see where I'm going correctly.
All right, well, we're going to go ahead and jump right into tonight's session, folks. Last time, the group was contacted by a female named Aquina Catamus, who had a group of shaman from a group called the Purity Brigade. They received a threat, a video footage of another shaman group carrying on some kind of ritual and just being slaughtered. You guys were shown that. She basically hired you to protect them while they perform a very important ritual to their tribe. You guys got a scope of the area. You guys came up with a general plan. And I believe you guys were headed back to the garage to supply up, maybe take one final rest before the following night, which is when the ritual is supposed to occur. I leave it in your hands, folks. The story is yours. What would you like to do?
I don't know because I don't remember, but I have a note here that says get ready to burn system and deactivate tracking on Android. Is this relevant at all, or is this from a previous
I think that's from the previous one.
Okay.
That was the android that Killswitch had
That is right.
grabbed from the Ares facility, I believe.
Like, just needed to make sure I wasn't needed somewhere.
I think this one is we set up spotlights out into forest.
Yes, that's correct. Let's do that. Okay.
Well, you go home, get light.
Let's do it. Go get it.
Yeah, I guess we're heading back to the garage then.
All right, so you guys travel back to the garage. Aquina stays. You guys pretty much got an idea where you're headed to now. So she basically lets you guys go, heads back into the house. It was late at night whenever you guys met with her. So you guys make your way back to the garage and start to prepare. I guess, Gearjammer, you'd be going for all of Killswitch's old light stands from whenever he would go on different shows and things. Okay.
Yeah, as many, basically loading up. This is all going into the Roadmaster. This is all going into the Battle Man.
Okay. You got it.
So going in there with the Steel Lynx, the combat drone, some couple of the quad rotor drones that just gonna sort of have circling around the perimeter up top.
Okay.
Getting all of that loaded in. And did we say how many lights he had? No, you had a lot of different set.
Let's do this. I'm gonna roll a D10. And whatever that number pops up, that's how many lights we'll say is available. D10. Let's see what it comes up. 4. So 4 setups.
Oh, okay.
And I imagine they're kind of like a simple stand that opens up at the bottom and it has these like a lighting rack, kind of like what you see at when a DJ like, you know, sets up at a or something. So
Good, Joe. I'll get those. I'll put it, hook them up, make sure they work first. Just gets everything tested up. Brightest bulbs I've got in the garage, go into them and load them up in the Roadmaster.
Okay. So Gear Jammer is busy loading things up. Still late at night. What would the rest of you guys be doing? Is everybody staying at the garage, or did others decide they wanted to rest at home? How would you guys be doing that?
Cypher and I are going back to the apartment to have a movie night.
Hell yes!
Okay. Perfect.
Roommates!
Yes!
Yes! So exciting.
Are you
Finally,
taking
a roommate will hang out with me.
Are you guys just taking one motorcycle, or are you guys starting like a little motorcycle gang or something now?
Motorcycle gang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not sure. I guess I'm assuming BT would be staying at the garage with Gear Jammer.
Probably.
Okay. Jack, what would Jack be up to?
I'll probably stick around at the garage as well.
You're in the garage, okay. You guys have a few moments. If there's any thing you wanted to ask, I guess it would be Cypher and Wildfire. We could have a scene with those two. And we've got Gear Jammer, Jack, and BT. We could have a scene with those 3 individuals. Anything you guys would like to RP, discuss during this little bit of brief moment of free time here?
One hand on the motorcycle. I mean,
I'll be nice. I was thinking about doing something a little bit mean, but I'll be nice because I'm super excited.
Mean.
Well, like not mean, but maybe a little embarrassing.
Oh, okay, all right.
But
mean,
like,
I probably.
We just started the roommate thing. I want to like lull him into a sense of security before I start dragging him into my antics.
Okay.
That's fair.
So I'm gonna play the long game and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm the perfect roommate. This is great."
I totally don't believe he's the perfect roommate, but because I know Cypher and I'm just waiting for it. But I don't think I have anything that I would need to like. I feel like we would just have like the movie thing. We'd be watching the shows or whatever.
Oh, I would set up like the 4D, like VR, like set up like the full surround sound now that the kill switch is out of the basement, and I'll just set it up the way I wanted it to.
Okay.
I've never seen this before. So.
Absolutely. What movie would Cypher pick for movie night?
What does?
And I guess movies they're called is it Trivd? I'll have to look it up. Rocky 5000.
Rocky 5000.
Yeah.
Sure, let's watch Rocky 5000, the newest one.
Bingo.
Sarah in chat says they're watching Made in Manhattan.
That's the next
We
one.
should
Oh,
go
yeah, also
and worse.
Wow, looks like somebody gifted some Bardic Inspiration to Gear Jammer.
I gave our oh gracious game master inspiration.
Ooh, Game Master Inspiration. Ooh, there you go. I like that. Thank you. I will take it.
Hold on, I've got to move my microphone so I can actually see the chat better.
Cool. I'll write down my inspiration so I don't forget. Okay, how about Gear Jammer, Jack, and BT? Anything that you guys would be discussing, planning, asking each other, trying to learn from one another, or give you guys the opportunity if you'd like to run with it?
Gear
Gear
Jammer.
Jammer is probably actively trying to avoid people at this point.
Okay, just focusing on
Seems to be
loading up
just
the.
just literally focusing on the materials and everything else.
Sounded like BT had something to say to Gear Jammer though.
That is unfortunate for Gear Jammer, as I am following him around.
Okay. You're trying to avoid, but BT is like literally like over your shoulder, kind of watching you do everything that you're doing and just kind of following you around and inspecting and.
What, can I help you? What are you doing?
I would like you to tell me about Cypher.
What about?
Is everything an option?
You just sort of go rub his head a little bit, just
Is everything a what?
an option.
An option. Oh.
She is media person. Just, I think they call it Matrix famous. Not real famous, but sort of, kind of. Back in the day, it was called YouTube. But and she has skills maneuvering computer system. Jack!
Is...
Jack! Describe Cypher!
Jack's like catatonic on a couch while he's like astrally like taking a walk.
Oh, he's just like passed out.
That is best I have. I was hoping Jack had more.
That's how Jack avoids awkward social situations. He just goes into the astral and takes a walk.
Yeah.
Does he usually do this?
He is. He just sort of looks around. Not all home.
Very stupid, yes, I understand.
He has problem with that. Why he has flip phone doesn't. Something to do with the heebie-jeebie.
I regret talking to you now. Goodbye. And I walk away.
Roger. That makes two of us now. Turns and looks back to where my motorcycle should be, but isn't.
Yeah. It's just like there's those two like those rubber marks like where where you park a vehicle for a long extended time, like eventually be sitting there and no motorcycle there, Gear Jammer. You actually haven't seen it in quite a many days, ever since you passed off the keys.
Like bad marriage. See it passing.
Okay, so we'll say that you guys get rested up. So if you have any strain, I don't think anybody has any wounds or anything like that on their characters, since I think you guys healed up for any like last fight or anything like that. So you guys wake up the next day in your various. I guess Jack probably stayed the night at the garage with BT and Gear Jammer, with Wildfire and Cypher enjoying being roommates. And you guys come to the next day. Do you guys, what's your preference for the day? Do you guys want to wait a little bit? Do you guys want to get a head start? What is exactly the plan going forward?
I would get ready to go back
Okay.
and meet them.
Yeah.
there.
Gear Jammer would probably be pushing to head out as soon as everyone's comfortable, to start getting the lights and everything set up while there's still daylight.
Okay. So you're gonna try to get the advantage of the daylight and get everything set up. Okay. So I'm assuming Cypher and Wildfire probably, as soon as you wake up and get organized, you probably jump back on the motorcycles and head back over to the garage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, when I moved into this apartment, I literally just kind of messed everything up in the room that I was given and called it my room. That's it.
Okay. Just kind of move things around a little bit.
I didn't even change the sheets.
I make a mental note to buy him some sheets.
Very good. Very good.
Ikimashou!
Yep. So you guys travel over through New Orleans back to the garage. Where you
Race ya.
guys... Uh-oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Do we got a race?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I would like you guys to make checks.
Omoe. Omae wa mou shinderu.
Let's see who wins. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have you guys make. I think there is a driving skill. Okay.
If you have that.
Yep.
Whatever's your. I think it's based off of agility. I think is what it's based off of, if I'm not mistaken.
Driving is agility. Yeah.
Agility. So it's agility based. So if you don't have any ranks in it, it'll just be based off of your agility roll. And it's going to be a 2 purple dice difficulty as you guys are weaving in and out of traffic, trying to find the best alleyways to cut through to create shortcuts. As basically Wildfire looks over at you, Cypher, while you guys are riding at a comfortable pace and says, "Racia," and he goes, and starts to speed up. So,
Oh, what is going on here?
okay. So, Cypher,
Yeah.
you win the race. So I would like you to narrate a little bit of this race and describe how exactly you're able to get the advantage on
Road
Wildfire.
rash.
I'm going to take a shortcut.
Okay.
And it's going to be coming up from a ramp above him, and I'm going to kind of like skirt around all of the traffic and go on the sideline, probably super illegal. It's fine. And like come over top and cut him off on the off ramp.
Oh, and Wildfire, you just watch as off the on ramp, you can see like Cypher just looking back at you, like waving as the loud rumble of the Harley type motorcycle goes on as you're like behind a bunch of cars and you're trying to weave.
I'm redlining.
Yeah.
I'm redlining my bike.
You're like hitting the horn and everything and flashing all like the neon glow lights that you got on this this decked out motorcycle of yours. Even though it's daylight and they can't see it, you're still really frustrated and all the LEDs are just zapping everywhere. Because of the frustration, and you rolled a threat, which I believe you're going to suffer a point of strain because of your frustration.
All right.
And that's also damaging to your pride, losing the race that you started.
I mean, you can't damage what's not there.
And eventually, Gear Jammer, BT, and Jack, you guys hear the rumble of Gear Jammer's motorcycle, which currently is occupied, and she squeals the tires into the front of the garage. And shortly after, you hear the high whiny Kawasaki type ninja zing in as well.
Victory for Cypher!
I mean, I'm still learning how to drive, so. It was a good race.
I've been stealing his motorcycle.
Good job. Good race.
Good race. Next time, let's try again, okay?
I don't know. I don't know about that. We'll talk about it.
A little more spooky.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Okay. I skip into the garage, really happy.
Yeah, you can see the heat like rolling off of the engine of that motorcycle, Gear Jammer. Looks like Cypher's she was booking it on the way here and putting some stress on that engine.
Some strain.
It's fine. He won't notice.
The future episodes, I see a slow motion of Cypher hitting this construction truck that has like its back is up like this, so it makes this natural ramp, and like Cypher hitting this thing and like launching it over buildings.
Yeet! I cast yeet, Michael.
That's it. All right, so you guys are all regathered. What would you like to do?
We should probably head over soon to get everything set up, but... Does anyone need supplies or anything before we go?
It's all right here.
How do you heal strain?
I think straight. I think if,
possibly be strained.
Will or cool after an encounter?
oh yeah, that's technically an encounter. I would call that an encounter. So if you roll, I believe it's either a cool check or a
Discipline
discipline
or
check.
cool?
It's discipline or cool, and it's a simple check, so you don't add any purple dice to it. So you just clear it out and just roll one of those two. And if you get any successes, as many successes as you get, you can cancel that many strain out of an encounter. You can only do that once at the end of every encounter, though. It's kind of like taking a second wind, so to speak.
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna do that
Okay.
really fast.
And you do so.
Nice.
You can heal up to 2 strain
Nice.
as you kind of regather your thoughts, and maybe next time, maybe you can get her next time. Yeah.
I gotta go practice first.
Yeah, your bike is definitely faster than hers. It's just,
I knew a shortcut.
Yeah, she needs shortcuts. She skipped
We
the
didn't
traffic.
specify the parameters of the race, so
I took off first, I mean.
Yeah, you
I-
didn't. You didn't tell me I couldn't cheat, so
Yeah, I mean, technically I cheated too, so,
yeah. Okay. Good game. Good game.
I guess, Jack, I wanted to ask you, was there anything in particular you were trying to do when you were taking an astral walk last evening?
No, literally just strolling around,
Just strolling
enjoying
Okay, gotcha. All right.
Ohayo gozaimasu. What are we doing today?
Stopping weird army from attacking the wildfire.
Are we
tree.
doing that right this second? Like what time? Do we know what time? Is it nighttime?
Yeah. She said it starts
Be there
starts
by
basically with
Nighttime.
when nighttime with the moon.
But we go there early to set up, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I wouldn't say they're my people. I mean, like, we follow the same type of magic. We enjoy the same type of energy, but they're not exactly like my people. I don't really like
Are
have
they
a.
your friends?
Yeah,
or-
shamans usually like. It's hard to like they usually like focus on a specific thing, like you get the idea that these shaman they're purity brigade. I think you guys found out last time that they, and I think Jack found out by looking in the astral, there were a bunch of unicorns in the astral present.
Oh,
So you have a
I'm so
feeling that
jealous.
these shamans are a type of like beast type essence shaman. The ones that were slaughtered in the video, you guys would know like worship the trees.
mm.
So they were more focused on like trees and vegetation.
Yeah, and I'm fire. if
Oh
you
yeah,
didn't
you're
know.
definitely a
Right.
fire elementalist. That's
Yeah.
what you are.
And he's like walking around, like
Whoa.
air waving around him. It
That's-
smells
Yeah.
like smoke.
Yeah, I smell like burning coals. I have the heat distortion around me. What else? There's something else
Always
now.
sweating.
Nice smoky scent. I like it. Like, yeah.
All right. So
Like
you guys
burnt
just want to
marshmallows.
head on to the property then? You guys just want to head there?
Yeah, I think we want to set up and like scope out the area and like figure out the best way to set up without encroaching on the sacred ground.
Okay, perfect. I will take you guys over to a different Roll20 map then.
Ooh.
And I am going to apologize in advance for this poor quality. I drew it today.
Heck yeah.
But this is the property. Okay.
Pretty rad.
And if you zoom in near the top, you'll see all your character tokens up there. BT, I just put one that I just tried to get close and just threw one on there for you. I haven't gotten a chance to actually draw out a BT token yet. But basically, there's the road that leads up from the main road. It's like the dirt road. And you guys see that grayish line that has all the squares in it. That's the wall, that like 4-foot wall that was kind of crumpled all around. the area that's kind of an open space within all those dark green circles, that's where the grove is, the sacred space.
Mm.
There's a small pond up there. That's where Jack saw all the unicorns drinking out of and things like that. These buildings up top, it's kind of like a small, like, would be like a family farm. There's like a house up here, a farmhouse at the top. To the left of your tokens is stables. To the far left looks like another wooden structure of some sort. You haven't gotten information about that, but it looks like there's 2 small sheds, a greenhouse over there to the right, and a large barn with a silo next to it. And the property goes farther past the barn into some fields with crops and other things that are present. But this is basically the setup of the property.
Is that actually like 500 feet across from wall to wall?
It is.
Okay.
It's pretty big.
How far is extreme range?
Good question. It's more of an abstracted thing in this game, but I can see if there's any more specific in this.
If we have any sort of like rough idea.
Sure. I'll see if I can find it. While I'm looking this up, if you guys want to do any planning or role playing here.
Tactically, are there any choke points?
And that is my thought. If they have to come up drive to go around wall, I set big boy there and just have massive cannon fire down road.
Oh, like here. Oh gosh, what would I do?
Yeah, that set car and drone there. That is many gun firing down street. And then we cover in the middle.
We said medium range was like 75 feet.
Yeah, it says medium range can be up to several dozen meters away. Reliable pistols can reach to medium range. A few thrown weapons can reach this far. 2 people within medium range of each other can talk loudly and hear each other. It doesn't give you, like, the way the rules are set up for this game, it doesn't give you, like, a number. It just says medium range is about this. Extreme range is basically for high-tech sniper weapons, and some vehicle-mounted ornaments may reach out to this range.
Okay, so it says snipers, so based on that, do I think that my drone... Oh, that's only like 500 feet.
Yeah,
so I think my drone would be able to cover from the corner of that wall down to the end.
Yeah, if it's extreme range, and that's what your drone has, sure.
My drone's got the assault cannon.
Yeah, sure. That's fine.
Also, that may work. Put vehicles on that. Just must make sure from crazy druid people that there is no one else coming up road. Because once I tell the car to fire, they are going to fire at anything that come up road.
How tall is the wall?
4 feet.
Oh, they could jump that.
There are some parts in the wall, too, that are kind of crumpled. So there's parts of the wall that look damaged and things of that nature, and looks like overgrown shrubs are around them, and vines kind of crawl up some of the walls. Covered in moss and things of that nature, too.
This is to cover the road. We be down near Grove with lights, waiting for them to actually be in forest.
Right.
Yeah, my worry is just that they're going to come up on that left side over there.
All right, but there'll be lights over there, and some of us on left, some on right, some on top, some on bottom.
Okay, all right.
So we be spread out, but car and drone be dealing with road. So that's one less thing we have to worry about. Then we have crazy psychotic murder robot here run around and kill people close range. Because hey, apparently someone said be hiring murderer.
'Cause if I got in a good position on a big group of people, I could probably handle them all.
Would you burn down the whole grove in the process?
Forest.
No, not at all. I was told not to burn this, so I left the fire roaches at home.
Fire roaches?
You remember he bought a can of...
Oh, yeah.
Remember, he stole a can of fireworks that your Jammer was going to buy.
I'm a selfish pyromaniac. What can I say?
What if we position the 4 lights like at the corners of the forest and like go out? You know what I mean? Like into the
That is
corners?
sort of what I was thinking. Go corners around Grove,
Right.
so it can illuminate. So we say, oh no, it does take.
Yeah, if you guys want to draw like a little shape on the map there, where you want to place the lights.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is what Cypher had me thinking about.
Right.
All
So
those
that's
hideous looking lights.
Only do that.
And
But we aren't allowed.
beams on them, try to sort of get
Right.
them to
So.
fan out sort of like that to cover
Yeah, they're probably not gonna flare out that extreme from the light source. It's probably gonna have more of like a 30-foot cone type aspect, kind of like in D&D. It's not gonna go like straight out the sides of these lights. So there will be some parts that are left in darkness, but that will take out those. They'll take out a higher percentage of any place that people could be. And also, this is pretty dense foliage here, so they're still going to create areas of shadow beyond trees and things of that nature. So you got to think about that as well.
We have thermographic vision.
Oh, you have thermographic vision?
Yeah.
Perfect.
What is your intention with these light fixtures?
To make it so Heidi people know can be Heidi, and we can shoot them.
Would not they better be served to conceal our positioning? If we set them up and stand behind them, incoming enemies will not be able to see our movements. And we will still get the same benefit, as you say, that the Heidi people will not be
So
able to
bring it
have.
closer in.
Indeed. Bring it closer in, and set up our defensive perimeter directly behind the line of the lights.
I also feel that I should point out that when we were watching that video where they like lit up the other shaman, they were set up by the time the ritual was starting. So they might be coming pretty soon, actually.
Well, you guys would have seen them like approaching, so it wasn't necessarily like.
Oh, they just happened to
Yeah.
come up as the ritual was starting.
Well, the ritual was it was taking.
Oh, it
place.
was?
Yeah, it was
Okay.
taking place. So you don't know if it was just starting or if it was midway through. You're not really sure based on the video footage.
Okay.
But one thing that you did glean from that, because you brought this up, Wildfire, the way the video had it going is they had these people surrounded.
Oh, they were coming from everywhere.
So they were coming from everywhere, and they must have known that this was a location that they were having this ritual, and
That's why we want the lights.
they might
to
have
go
done the same
everywhere.
thing that you guys did yesterday to this place that they did to that oak tree place before. They definitely had knowledge of the area. And you definitely that you wouldn't even need to roll for that. You just know that.
With that said, could I like walk the perimeter of the wall and like get an estimate of where all the big holes are in the wall where they could just like walk through?
Sure.
I mean, it's a 4-foot wall. They could jump it anyway, but
Yeah. They could go over it, but it'd be a lot easier. Like if they have like heavy machinery or they're heavily armored and things like that, it would be hard for them to get through some areas. I'm gonna see if I can draw on this map here. to draw you some space. Down here, you guys see that black square down in the bottom left-hand corner?
Yep.
There's a pretty significant hole in the wall there. There are two areas that aren't quite as significant, but could have some effect on the right side wall there as you're walking around the perimeter. And there are a lot of places on the back wall because it's mainly covered in like trees back here. Doesn't look like it sees much maintenance. And a couple of the trees have actually fallen down onto this wall, causing some of the wall to actually fall and crumple in places. And those are all those locations marked on the left side.
That's a lot on the left side.
Now, how large is the grove area? Like, where are we not allowed to enter in this middle area?
Basically, I think it's about 100 feet radius right there. Is that right?
Yeah, roughly.
Yeah. It's basically about 100 feet zone that they do not, under any circumstance, want you to enter. And they definitely don't want anything to happen to this area. Basically, they want you in the trees. Yes.
Okay. So the lights have to be at least somewhat in the trees.
These are my recommendations for the lighting placement. Place them at the walls and allow us to move in the trees, unseen behind the defensive perimeter of the light.
I definitely think we need to set up something down at that bottom hole in the wall, because that bottom hole is very big. They could bring in something bad through there.
Yeah, that's definitely the biggest hole in the wall.
Okay, then I will send steel links down there. Tell it to fire at anything that approach wall.
Some park ranger comes by.
Just inspecting the...
We set that back. So we put it right about here. So sort of on the tree, hopefully not too obvious. Didn't.
So basically, you're giving it a rigging command to just fire at anything that comes through that big hole right there.
Yep.
Okay, you got it.
And then I'm gonna once it gets closer to ritual time, I think we said the what do we call them? The minion groups are 5 bots, right?
Yeah, you can have a maximum of 5 in a minion group.
So basically, I'm gonna take my couple of drones and just basically have them about 30 feet above the top of the trees.
Okay.
10 feet outside that, basically that invisible column, just circling around it.
Okay. Sure. Just
literally
scanning.
Just scanning down, looking for getting us all linked in through the comm device to that little camera feed.
Okay. Perfect.
So they can see if anything.
I have you all
if they
on
start
my
movement.
personal Wi-Fi router matrix in my head.
Yeah, so if anybody tried to hack into anything of you, they would have to try to hack Cypher first in order to gain access to anything that's on your person. That's including smart-linked weapons, if you have smart-linked weapons. They would have to hack Cypher first before they could even hack into your weapon to try to damage it or take it down.
That's awesome.
Oh, I need smart link weapon.
Yeah, my coupling
Michael-
works better these days.
When I summoned the fire pistol, was that like multi-shots or was that just one shot?
The fire pistol is kind of like just like a flare type thing for your conjuring.
For the fireball?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna set the. Actually, do we know from the druids? Is there anybody else coming up the road, or are they all?
Talking to the shamans, everyone is here that's going to be participating. So you shouldn't. No one should be arriving down the road.
Okay, then. Gonna.
Well, at least no one that's welcome will be coming down the road.
Give the roadmaster a rigging command to anyone comes down the road, fire all guns.
The Roadmaster.
Yep.
Oh, so you're giving it a command to fire any guns coming down the road. Okay, perfect. What's the firing arc on the roads? Like,
I have to.
does it mount in one direction?
Yeah. So the side door mounts in one direction. The one on the roof has 360-degree rotation.
Nice, cool. Does it have? Can it fire above it, or does it only spin? Okay.
Let me. I gotta pull it up in the book.
Okay, sure.
That I'm not sure on.
So, BT, I think the green X's are the spots where you suggested the lights to go. Is that what those are on the?
Yes, BT is suggesting the lights go further forward, allowing us to stay behind them, so that we are not illuminated by them while trying to defend our perimeter.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't want to admit it, he may have point. What do you think, Cypher?
I think it's a really good idea. Let's do it. Teamwork.
Okay, so these red marks were the lights were originally going to go. Oh,
Yeah, I'll delete those in just a second. I'm just looking for the.
I can grab them. I think I can take them off of here. Accidentally moved it. There we go. Cool.
Body.
Jack, anything for you?
Find a tree to lean up against and go astral.
Okay. Do you want
And
to
I'm
maybe move your token on the map to like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
location that you're on? Wildfire, like
Yeah.
skirting around the edge. He's checking out
Under one of these lights area.
Oh, there you go. Okay, have one over there.
I'm gonna go astral, just kind of jogging around the area at 500 miles an hour,
Yeah,
or however fast you are. Astral.
Sure. I mean,
Just keeping an eye out for life forms, for the signatures of life.
yeah. You get a bunch of signatures of life forms. Mainly wild animals.
Mainly wild animals. Okay.
It seems like this is a place. Even ones like you get the sense of like wolves, like wild wolves have been here and other things of that nature. You see a lot of creatures that are just like astral spirits just roaming around. I mean, just that same sense, that calming sense of pure arcane magic here, pure mana. You just have that calming sensation. You don't have this in the city very often.
Wonderful out here, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
Okay,
basically
so
just
the
going
one
for a
on
walk.
the side can only rotate 45 degrees.
Oh, 45 degrees up.
Yeah, so it can go 45 degrees from where it is.
Okay, perfect.
The one on the top says that it can rotate in any direction because I gave it free rotation.
Okay.
But it doesn't say anything about vertical, so I'm assuming that's just...
They're probably just
360.
standard. Yeah, okay. Gotcha. Okay. I mean, if everybody's okay with were they prepared and what you guys want to do, I mean, this is pretty much just time for you to plan. You don't notice anything right now happening?
Where are people setting up? Who on left, on right, on top? We need to plan where we are at least starting our...
I'm thinking a lot of people are probably going to be coming from like this bottom and left side, this bottom and left side over here. So I'm probably going to position myself like roughly in the center so that I can run to wherever I need to be to help with fighting whoever. So I'm going to stand like, I think roughly like over here, maybe, to be kind of like center.
Okay. Gear Drummer goes to look and ask Jack and sees him just sort of comatose on a tree.
Christy, you're muted.
I'm going to go up into a tree by the light and also maybe go comatose.
Okay, so you're gonna go to that other light that opposite of Jack down there.
Yeah.
Kind of climb up into a tree a bit. Okay.
Yeah.
Find a place you can tuck in. Okay.
I brought a blanket with me.
Okay. Getting yourself all comfortable in the tree.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm like running with wolf spirits right now.
I'm a mechanic. I know I gotta roll a duct tape in the van somewhere.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna grab the duct tape, find Jack, hoist him up into the tree, and just start wrapping duct tape.
Okay.
Sort of putting him up so he's not like right in the ground in front of people, so if he's not back in himself.
Okay. Perfect.
But gonna leave his arms free just in case. You know, just sort of
Thank
put.
you.
Just
Thank
put
you.
so polite of you to think of me in that way.
a piece of tape to hold the hands there, but not enough to actually. But the rest of the body is getting like the full saran wrap car to a post.
And meanwhile, you see this slow motion image and this beautiful, you hear this beautiful music playing, all the viewers at home. And Jack is just going like this in his astral form. And all these wolves and animals are running behind him and butterflies are flying. Like you see sparkles just all around him. And then it cuts back to a gear jammer going, just wrapping this tape around the tree branch. Beautiful. How about BT? What positioning would BT be taking on this?
BT is exclusively operating at close range, so BT is going to position likely in this vicinity and range throughout the defensive perimeter and engage anyone that breaks past the line of the arranged attacks of the rest of the team.
Okay.
BT is also going to approach Jack's taped up body after Gear Jammer is done, and he is going to duct tape a box cutter to the front of Jack and with a marker write emergency eject. And then tap the marker and walk away.
Very good. Very good. I love it.
So Jack wakes up and oh, that's it.
Yep.
All right. Gear Jammer, are you kind of staying there to the north, like where the pathway that kind of leads to this area is, or did you want to? Because it looks like everybody's getting kind of like a circular perimeter down there towards the bottom. I didn't know what positioning you would take, or if you want to take different positioning depending on what you wanted to do, what your strategy was.
Gear Jammer is pretty much with the Roadmaster covering the road, the Instillings watching the bottom section. Gear Jammer is just sort of leaned up against a tree over in this area here.
Okay.
It's sort of visible to the shaman group, but trying to stay a little out of sight of the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just literally leaning up with weapons out waiting.
Okay.
Could I be in the Matrix and like jacked into all of my party members like Conlink's cameras and any other cameras that are on the vicinity, kind of just like as like the Eagle monitoring system in the Matrix, just be like watching all the screens?
Sure. Yeah, I'd allow it.
All right, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, because they're all on your network anyway.
Yeah, so anything that's on my network, I'm monitoring and seeing if I could catch movement that they might not catch.
So there are the 5 drones that will be circling outside.
Yeah,
the
I'm on the
perimeter.
5 drones, the big boom box, whatever, the big boom box, and then my party members.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Question for you, Gear Jammer, about the van. Does the van have the capabilities of being able to... Does it have sensors? Does it have the ability to be able to sense things without you being jacked into it?
Let me take a look at what
Like,
it says
I just don't know if it's like a drone. If you tell it to do something, it'll just follow your commands. Does the van have those same capabilities?
I mean, the van is AI.
Yeah, that's I don't know how, because I don't know how much you and Killswitch have jacked with the AI program in that thing.
I think he
You
just
used to
did-
be dating that van, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
you're
he,
dating that van.
I think Killswitch just made it what its personality is. I think that was part of Killswitch. Killswitch is a constant joshing of you that takes place. Oh man, I got another Game Master inspiration, folks.
Uh-oh.
Woo!
I have
Thank
Bardic
you.
Inspiration. I'm going to use that at some point. I have no idea. Armor, defense, hit threshold, SS threshold, passenger capacity. I do not know. Oh, well, it's got hard points. Let me see if I put anything on its sheet other than its weapons.
I mean, I'm okay if it does. I was just asking just for clarification.
I
so.
have no idea.
Depends how smart you want this AI lovely lady to be.
So it says rigger and vehicle control. It says rigger and the vehicle can fire weapons. So I would assume that means the vehicle would have a sensor in it.
I'll say it does. I'll say it does. It'll probably be limited in its capabilities to be able to, like, you know, it's only going to do
feel
that
like-
one thing. If it you know, it's kind of like a drone. Like you told the drone, hey,
Right.
if somebody comes through
Yeah.
this spot, it's going to shoot.
Yeah.
It's probably just going to do that, you know?
I also feel like if Gear Jammer was in immediate danger, she'd be like, "No beach," and fire. Must protect my husband.
All of a sudden, the van turns into Optimus Prime. It just goes, it just goes nuts.
You've made the wrong choice.
Oh my god, now I gotta turn my van into a freaking transformer.
There you go. There you go. Your next mission, Gear Jammer. Okay, Jack, based on what you said to me, how far are you traveling?
Well, I can run pretty fast in Astral, right?
You can, yeah.
So I'm probably taking a pretty brisk jog, like around the environs.
Okay.
Maybe around the, perimeter of the, maybe out like this far from the fence, I suspect, or something. Or
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you do notice the sense of the same wild animals. It's still daylight currently right now, so you're just seeing the presence of animals. You see some, astral spirit animals, beast spirits, roaming about. Seem to be pretty peaceful here. Would you say you'd go up anywhere near the farmhouse or the stables or anything up there? Would you do any venturing up that side of?
Yeah, that is. I mean, my radius being about here, I guess I would. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably like up a little past the map up there, maybe even.
Perfect.
Maybe skirting around this thing.
Going up there, you notice the astral presence of many humanoids within around the farmhouse and within the farmhouse. You get a very strong spiritual essence from them. You definitely can tell these are shaman, all female.
Interesting.
Also from the stables, you get a very strong essence of humanoids. All female as well.
Are they flickering around similar to people in the stables?
Yeah.
Is that weird?
A little bit. I mean, I don't live in a stable. I live in a house.
You have kids. It's a stable.
Yeah, it is. You're right. You're absolutely right.
I'm gonna jog
Hey,
over to.
I'm giving for those kids. I'm giving myself 2 blue boosts. No, I'm just teasing.
Well, you've got 2 Game Master inspirations. So.
There we go.
I'm gonna jog over to Gearjammer since he's the nearest one and manifest
Okay, you
as a ghostly essence.
Oh yeah,
right?
your ghostly essence by Gearjammer. Okay. All of a sudden, ghostly
knowing
Jack
how he
appears
messed
next
with
to
me.
you.
Yeah.
Jammer sitting there, a bottle of whiskey in one hand, cigar in the other. Ah. Oh, we stuck you up tree.
Like, what do you mean?
But you left body on ground. We put up in tree.
This is like high school all over again.
I'm not going to ask. What?
How many people do you know hang around in stables?
I live in garage.
That's actually a good point. Maybe our analog is here in terms of. Well, I noticed a lot of people in the stables.
Are they those people or the other people?
Well, I was astral, so I can detect people's astrological sign. I can detect their gender, but I couldn't really detect what organization they belong to. So it's complicated.
Bloody hell. One moment. Your German's going to go into the con system. Wildfire, how many spooky women we expect tonight?
Is he muted?
Oh, there you go.
I don't really know if I would call them like spooky per se. And also, I don't really know. I don't really know. I've never been a part of a shaman ritual before.
Jack, you would have picked up 12 signatures from the house and another 12 signatures from the stables. So you would know the number.
Well, there are 24 women here to do the ritual, as far as I'm seeing. 12 in the house, 12 in the stables. Almost exactly.
Everybody do. Jack has found people in stables. Do
Okay.
people live in stables?
I mean, if you need to.
In other words, do I need to go to house and ask about people in stable? 12 in house, 12 in stable.
Should we go peek and see
I
for
can
ourselves?
check to
before
see
we
if
go?
any of them have comms or anything on them and try and figure out what the heck. Because if they're shamans, they shouldn't have like high technology. But if they have high technology, why are they here?
If they have high technology, I have a grenade launcher because that is not near forest.
I'll go check.
I mean,
One
you
second.
probably shouldn't just blow people up if we don't know.
Not in Cypher check.
I'm
Cypher
checking.
would tell me, and if we know like answer, they get blowed up.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So,
You know,
Cypher's
I guess I would do
walking-
like a scan.
a matrix scan?
Yeah, in
who-
that area. Like if I were to like direct my matrix scan in that area.
Okay.
I mean, I'll get closer if I have to.
Yeah, we'll just do a matrix search here. I guess you would just roll your resonance.
Yeah.
Since you're kind of out in the wilderness, it's going to be a little bit more
Mhm.
difficult. So I'm going to go with 3 purple for a check
Okay.
difficulty. Oof,
Ooh.
that was a tough one.
Oh. I just saw the Horse Girl Club thing.
Sorry. You're like, who would live in stables? And I'm like, horse girls. You know, as you do.
Yeah, so unfortunately you don't pick anything up, but how could we use those to advantage for this situation? And you're probably getting the idea that because they're shaman, they probably don't use much technology here at all.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking. That's kind of what I
Yeah.
was hoping for anyway, because like I was just thinking if they're imposters and they have like comms on them, like
Yeah,
why would they have?
Like you're not even picking up
But I'm not
signatures
picking
from
up
comm
anything.
links. You're not picking up anything. Yeah, it's like
Hmm.
absent. And you know of all the troubles that Jack has with his comm link.
Mm.
It may be like maybe the more pure the mana is in certain areas, maybe it even causes more problems to occur when dealing with, magic versus technology.
Could the 2 advantage like give me insight into whether this is like a natural block or like a scrambler block?
Yeah, I'd say so. It's definitely natural.
Okay.
Like nobody's trying to like prevent you from being able to do this. It just seems like the magic and the mana of this area probably is having an effect on your ability to
Major
interact.
interference. Yeah, like
it's like-
interference.
yeah, you're
'cause it's like
getting-
a dead zone.
Yeah, you're getting huge interference because not only is the
Okay.
matrix absent here, but magic is powerful here.
Right.
So
So I will go back to my party and let them know like
mhm.
I'm pretty much the only matrix source that I can tell. The magic here is like putting a void in the matrix in this area, and I don't have access. That doesn't mean there's nothing there, but like maybe we should go find, like ask the head shaman, how many people do you have? How many are accounted for?
Well, if your power is being like blocked, what about like me and Jack's power?
You could try.
What if like we
I
tried
was looking
to
for
do,
technology. You guys
like-
aren't the magics.
yeah, but like what if we just like made like a little fire in our hand? Like
Oh.
does it like is it like just a little fire?
It's like,
Yeah, it's
Or
Seems-
is it like different?
it seems
It's
normal.
not amplified.
It's not
Normal?
really. It's not really seems to be amplified.
mm.
You just have you two have a sense. You more so than Jack, because Jack studies magic a little bit different than you do. But there's just a sense of peace about your magic. You don't seem to be like competing with anything out here. Like there's no wireless network that seems to be causing you guys any difficulty with you being able to channel your arcana and primal energies. Doesn't really make it any. It doesn't make it brighter or bigger, but just a sense of peace.
Easier.
Just
Yeah,
it just feels
peaceful, yeah.
peaceful and there's a sense of ease about it.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
So, Jack, Cypher cannot see anything in there, but it may be because no network here. Perhaps you go poke around in stable a little bit. I go talk to woman at house.
with my real self or with my?
With your magic self.
Your real self is in tree.
That's right. How am I gonna get myself out of there?
That we deal with that after we're done.
I provided you with an emergency eject button.
Ooh, that's very
And by
smart,
button-
BT.
I do mean a box cutter that I taped to your chest.
Even better.
Well, are his arms taped? Because if his arms taped, he can't grab the box cutter.
I just basically put, like, his hands are here, and I just put, like, one piece of tape across the fingers, just enough to sort of keep them against his body.
Oh, okay, okay.
So that it's not, like, restrained.
Yeah, if you restrain him and he has a box cutter on his wrists, but he's like, I can't get it.
My ghost yells into Gear Jammer's comm like, "Thanks, BT."
Jackson,
Look.
be careful, okay?
Of course.
All right. So, Jack, you're headed towards the house or the stables?
I'm gonna mosey toward the stables.
Okay.
I believe is my mission. Yeah.
So
Then
you're
I'm gonna
making-
slowly start walking towards the house.
Okay. And you're walking.
Open that. I'll hear back from Jack before, given I know how fast he's told us he can move. So I'm assuming I'll hear back from him before I get to the house.
Yeah, you're making your way. You're walking. Jack, you make it to the stables like within a second.
Yeah.
The door, you can tell it's kind of grayish. Like you're seeing everything in gray that is not like something that's
Mhm.
on the astral, but you can see like the door where it's been touched by, highly magical, humanoid life and pushed open. It's ajar, like somebody could slip through it.
When is a door not a door? It's a jar.
That's it. That's right. Nice. Very good, Jack. That is a Jack joke.
Yep.
All right, are you gonna slip into the door?
Oh, of course.
Okay, you go ahead in. It looks like a pretty large stable. You can see that there are areas where horses could be kept on either side, with a big aisleway in the middle, kind of a standard old traditional stable house. You pick up life forms.
Are they where the horses should be?
Yes.
Oh no.
They seem highly magical, and they're female, humanoid.
Humanoid.
Yeah.
Are they centaurs?
You're trying to get like a closer look into one of the.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
You can see a basic shape. Looks human, not centaur. And one's just kind of like sitting there resting in some hay. But that's real in astral. That's all you can see, like the essence of them.
Yeah.
But like, other than that, like you probably don't get too many. You
If
can
I
tell.
manifest
You can tell
doing-
they're glimmering. Like they're highly in touch with the arcane, or you can tell primal magics.
I guess, can I manifest to
Yes.
one?
You could. You gonna manifest as a ghost
Yeah.
image of yourself right here next to this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as you appear, you see that there is what looks to be an elven woman.
Okay. We have friends that are elves. This is
Right there.
normal.
Yeah, and she seems startled by this presence that appears and kind of tucks back into the corner. Hey, who are you? What are you doing in here? This area is forbidden. Forbidden. for
Okay, don't
spirits
tell
such
anybody.
as you.
I'm not a spirit of a person.
Well, you look like a spirit.
Everything okay in here?
Everything's
You
fine.
good?
What are you doing in here? We're just resting.
Resting? What?
Resting to prepare for the ritual.
Oh, are you doing the ritual?
Yes. We're all participating.
Cool. I salute and
You just
bow. Yeah.
Very good. As Jack
And
quickly
head back to
rushes-
Gear Jammer.
Yeah, Gear Jammer is like just walking by the pond right now, up towards the stables as you approach.
Well, Gear Jammer, I walked into the girls' locker room.
Okay.
It's elves in there, and they're getting ready for the ritual. I didn't pick up anything sketchy. They were sitting where the horses would sit. It's weird, but I don't know.
I mean, primal magic is like a wild magic, so they're in touch with their natural side. Yep.
That makes logical sense.
I remember what, and I forgot her name.
Like they're trying to build
Aurelia
Aquina?
Aquina.
Kisuna?
What was she? Do I remember?
She was... Let me double check. I think she was human. Yeah, she's human.
When I saw people in...
Is there?
Yeah, you only got to look at one. Jack.
Okay. Yeah.
You didn't see them. Like, you didn't come into, like, ghost Jack mode and, like, checking on all of
check
them.
them all out. That's... Yeah.
Would Gear Jammer know? Is there any sort of I guess I'll call it slave trade in terms of any of the Sixth Realm?
Oh, yeah.
people-
I mean, there's definitely that in this world, in this environment.
Would Gear Jammer know if it's prevalent with elves?
Between one race and another, it's really not I mean, it seems to be apparent in all of them.
Okay.
They told me the place was forbidden. I assumed it was because of the ritual, but I don't know. Maybe there's something sketchier.
Oh, I'm already at the lake. Might as well go to house.
Okay. As you're coming by the lake, heading towards the house there, Gear Jammer, with, I guess, Jack, you can see that and Jack, you notice the woman that you spoke to actually comes out of the stables.
Oh,
She's wearing a beautiful, beautiful white dress that sort of has some, what do you call it? The flare on the top of the dress is kind of like a white, almost like a see-through kind of material. What do you call that?
Chiffon? Mesh?
Yes, like what was the first word you said?
Chiffon?
Yeah, it'd be like that.
Okay.
But the white underneath is definitely not see-through, so it's like a nice dress, and then you got this like see-through like extra like layer over top of it that she's moving just very elegantly, but with purpose. As she's making her way towards, and you can see she's got this beautiful long bright blonde hair. It comes down to about the middle of her back. You can see she has apparent elven features as well.
It's her.
Is she heading towards us, or is she heading towards the house?
Looks like she's sort of headed towards the front porch of the house.
Yeah. George is going to continue on his way.
Okay. She eventually, you guys, the way you're walking, eventually you guys kind of meet up before you get to the porch. And she looks towards you, Gear Jammer, and says, oh, you must be the ones that they spoke of that are going to protect us.
Nah, my associate here was spoke around and saw, well, in his view, a strange thing, people in stables.
We're simply resting. We've got a long night ahead of us.
To verify.
Yes.
She did not tell us how many to expect, so I want to make sure we don't accidentally remove people who should be here.
I rest in a bed. Usually. For the record. Stables are weird.
I think once the evening has progressed a little farther, you will learn to understand. And
They're going to be centaurs. They're going to be centaurs.
Looks at Gear Jammer and says, and what is your name?
I am Gear Jammer.
She holds out her hand like this, like doing one of those like proper like almost like kiss the back of my hand kind of things, and she's like, they call me Mystic Water.
Gear Jammer's going to reach out with his mechanical arm and reach down and you broke Cypher. and literally, again, trying to almost play it off, but not really, just sort of bang the front part of his lower metallic cybernetic jaw sort of into her hand, just like
almost a little taken aback by that. She pulls her hand away. Oh, forgive me.
Little, and then sort of wraps onto his head, and again, parts of his head are metallic.
Go ahead.
We have been warned to stay out of area. So, you do what you need to. We will be handling our business.
Yes, would you please do me and the rest of us a favor and make sure that your group doesn't interfere with the stables. It is very important that we get the rest of our rest before this evening.
Gearjammer will sort of bow a little. And Jack, are you still manifest?
Yeah.
So, no more peeping in your locker room.
Okay. So you guys headed back to your positions? Yeah, the NPC named Mystic Water came from chat.
I am defeated. Effing chat. I am defeated. I will roll over.
Brilliant. I didn't even see that coming.
I did not see that because my app crashed. I was like, where is this coming from? I feel so attacked.
Oh.
Brilliant.
You
Brilliant play, Victoria.
Yep, you can thank Victoria.
Brilliant.
They say
Do the story points reset every game?
They do, yeah. So you guys should have 5, and I should have 1. So if you try to reset your pool, it should reset to mine, and it should be 5 and 1.
Yeah, I just had to sync my pool to you.
There you go.
Nice. Good catch.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure because I have abilities that need them. So.
All right. So you guys heading back to your positions? It's starting to get a little bit later in the day, so we could fast forward till with everything in place. If there's anything else anybody would like to do, let me know.
Do I have to worry about staying astral too long? Is that I forget if that's a thing. I'd jump back in my body real quick just to make sure I'm okay.
Yeah, and you're super uncomfortable when you do so. You're tied to a tree branch. You've got bits of tree jamming into your back as you're duct taped there with your hand just barely duct taped. And there's this other item just underneath your fingers that's duct taped to your chest. Looks like somebody wrote on it a marker, but it's really kind of hard to see from that angle.
I think as time goes on and I'm watching all these screens, I open up the YouTube channel and put on a playlist of my Japanese boy band off in the corner. So I'm still looking at, but then I spent too long looking at this corner, so I'm half paying attention now.
Okay, perfect. Yep. Okay. So we'll fast forward to sunset. Just as the sun is disappearing over the horizon, and the last resonant glows of light rush out from the sky, you notice a procession begin from the house. It slowly begins to make its way past the pond, towards this small path that leads towards the sacred grove center of this forest. All of these clad in white dresses women moving basically a silent line as they walk slowly through this pathway. Very, very elegant, smooth walking. You notice that none of them are wearing any shoes or protection on their feet as they walk through the rough ground. Aquina seems to be leading them in the procession. That's when you notice that there are all different races, not just elves. You see humans, you see some orcs, some dwarves, part of this procession. All female, walking to the middle. You'll notice they walk to the center and they start taking out small bags and start opening up. It looks like crushed herbs and different things, and they're just kind of sprinkling them into the center, where you can see into what's going on back here. But it looks like they're preparing the ground. Looks like they're preparing the site. And they're adding a bunch of other things. Like you can see that some of them are starting to put different herbs that have different scents down around the area. And as the light seems to dissipate from the sky and the darkness of night seems to overtake the area, is that about the time that you guys would hit the big lights, or would you wait a little bit longer to hit those?
I pressed the record button, so I'm recording all of this.
Oh,
I'm cutting myself down.
Are you recording the ceremony?
I'm recording the ceremony and
Okay.
any of the other visual aids. So like if people come into frame, I want to record their faces if they run away.
Okay.
But yes, I am recording the ceremony in case something is going to go wrong.
Okay.
If Cypher has mentioned she wants to record the ceremony, Dear Jimmer will have one of the 5 drones circling around.
Yeah. Yeah, she'll have to have a camera on it, yeah.
Yeah, so one of those drones will just be constantly staring from its height and recording that entire area as it's just sort of circling around. The other 4 will be just sort of focused out into the wilderness looking for...
Yeah, and as that camera starts to focus on the grove, you get another camera feed that looks like one of the little drones is zinging by where the stable house is. And that's when you notice it. Coming from the stable house is another procession. This one is of brilliant white unicorns. As they start to
I record that too!
come out in a line, a dozen of them. And they begin to move the same way the procession of the humanoids. And they go past the pond, through the trail, elegantly walking their way into the center. As they get to the center, they start to circle around the area. And just, it's kind of like a beautiful melodic dance that starts to take place. If you've ever been to kind of like a circus where they have like somebody with a horse and they're kind of like directing them around and doing all these like beautiful dance moves and things as well, that starts to happen in the middle of this grove. And Wildfire, do you get the essence that these shamans, they can shapeshift? And the shape-shifting essence that they take is that of a unicorn.
Cool.
And this ritual starts to take place. Gear Jammer, I would like you, with your drones that are scanning, I'm not sure what role this would be, but it would be the equivalent of like a vigilance check or a perception check with your drones.
Okay, so give me a second.
Would I aid him with a boost since I'm technically looking at the screens?
Sure.
I have Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah.
I don't know what that
What I'll do
Add a
for
1d8.
what I'll do for Bardic Inspiration and Shadowrun is I'll give you an automatic advantage on your roll.
Oh, okay.
Because Bardic Inspiration is a little bit cheaper, I think. I think the advantage is a blue boost. So
Let me see here. Bardic Inspiration. Yeah, Bardic Inspiration is 25.
yeah.
Fire Inspiration is 35.
So basically, it'll buy you a free advantage on your roll. Now, if you get more threat, it'll cancel out a threat if you get one of those too.
Okay, let's see here. Yeah, so of course I did not set that on this. Give me a second. I'm gonna pull up my drone here.
Oh boy.
Oh my gosh.
Now we have 2 nat 20s to
Now you
throw
guys got
into random people.
two triumphs.
Triumphs, yeah.
2 triumphs, which are basically crits in this game. Automatic successes.
Just pulling up because I forgot to put my dang drone in.
I'll just throw in real quick. This is the first run that Wildfire actually is going to not wear his mask.
Oh, you actually taking it off for the run?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it off, hook it to my belt, and just kind of like sync up with that primal magic that's flowing through.
Oh.
Well, currently this goes through the rigging console.
And what you're gonna do as well on this is the difficulty is gonna be average, but I'm gonna add one setback because of the dark of the night. Unless your drone has anything that would get rid of that setback, but I don't think it would.
Okay, so let me see here. Okay, yeah, perception. So okay. Apparently, when they're in a minion group, it gets a blue boost for every other drone in the minion group.
Oh God!
And you get a blue boost from Cypher.
What?
So you will add 6 blue boosts.
Okay, so that's 6 blue boost.
And since... Yeah, so I guess you're using... is it going through your console? So I'm not sure what your perception check is with your console.
Well, no, I'm gonna roll it. I'm gonna roll it based on the drone itself.
Perfect.
So,
And the difficulty is 2 purple and 1 black.
okay, and you said I get an advantage. So that means I upgrade mine.
No, just an automatic advantage. So an automatic triangle symbol.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. So you automatically
then-
have an advantage on the roll that you can add to it.
Okay, and then for this it says,
Mhm.
and what is perception?
Perception is based off of... Oh, boy. Does your drone have a perception
I think-
skill?
It does, but it doesn't. Like it's not built into the sheet. I'm trying to pull it up on mine.
Perception is cunning.
Perception
Oh,
is
thank
based
you.
off of cunning, yeah.
Cunning. So cunning is 3. Okay, yeah, I got it. I have to fix this.
Yeah, we should have, for some reason, we should have a perception skill on there for your drones.
Okay, cunning, minion. Okay, so we've got that put on there. So let's see if this works properly now. Okay. Actually, I have no idea. Okay, so I put it in the dice pool. 6. Oh wait, no, because I didn't. I apologize, folks. Sorry, 3 green.
You're alright.
Okay, so let's see if I got this right and this works. Roll.
Wow. Very nice. So yeah, you succeed on this perception test, and what I'm gonna let you know is on the other side of this large field to the right of the map that you guys are looking at. Your drone senses movement in the air. Still pretty far off. It seems to be hovering probably about 25 feet up, but hasn't come like super close yet. Kind of catches this glimmer of something kind of hovering in the distance.
Bloody hell. And it's coming from like over behind where the van is, like somewhere up by more to the house area.
Here, I'll shift ping you and just let you know. So basically, you're seeing it way off the map across this field.
Oh.
Okay, so where? Oh, okay, so down that way.
It's even farther to the right that I can go. But you rolled so high, you picked it up before it even got any closer.
So, Gear Jammer will sort of take a quick like snapshot of that little thing and just share it to the group.
Okay.
You
guys are all getting a picture of this silhouetted thing that seems to be hovering about 25 feet above the field.
This is over by the Cypher Jacka. Way off up in there. So,
Okay.
eyes open.
Can I try to do a matrix search in that direction?
Yeah, why not? Go ahead.
Different direction.
This one's going to be yeah, because of the nature of this place, it's still going to be 3 purple as
3?
the difficulty. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Eee.
Wow. That's a nice
I got a
roll.
triumph!
You got
With
a
the triumph?
Crazy.
You pick up wireless signatures. There is something wireless coming into the vicinity.
How many?
It seems as if there is one wireless signature that you can pick up.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems to be, with that triumph, I'll let you know that it seems to be communicating with something else that might not be quite in your range yet.
With this, can I try and hack the system? Hack this drone? Find the source code.
Sure, I'll allow it. Go ahead and try to. You're gonna roll your resonance, and this is going to be against. Actually, yeah, we'll just do your resonance, and I'm going to pick one of these cards to see. It's going to be protected by an IC.
Okay.
So I'm going to deal myself a random card. I'm going to deal one card to myself. And I'll see what IC it's being protected by.
I forgot about these cards.
Yeah, let's see what this card is. Okay. All right. It seems to be protected by some kind of code barrier.
Okay.
So there is defensive put on this. So what else though is you're noticing is not only is it connected by a code barrier, but and since you rolled so good on your previous roll, you have an idea that there is a rigger command console that's communicating with this device. So you get an idea that it probably is some sort of drone based on the signatures you're reading.
Right.
And it'll make it a little bit harder to hack because you could possibly be hacking into something that is being controlled. Or
okay, I gotcha. I understand. Someone might be in it.
Somebody
now.
might actually be in it.
Okay, that's fine. I'm going to try and boot him from the drive. I would like to hijack his drone and take over the driver's seat.
Okay. You can go ahead and make an attempt. You are going to need to roll now since he's hacked into it. This is going to be against 3 purple dice.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to spend a story point.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to upgrade your difficulty.
Okay. Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Company Hey!
Oh, look at that. Even with the upgrade, still succeed. So basically, you break through, hacking through this code, this protocol, this defensive protocol, and you get this vision as you're doing so of this matrix icon being ejected out of this system.
Yeet!
And it looks like a dwarf wearing a Phantom of the Opera kind of mask with this bright brass cowboy hat. As you eject it out, and you hear like this strange noise within the matrix.
Jeez! I take a picture of this.
You take a picture? Is that okay? Okay.
Okay.
You're now like controlling and seeing the insides of this drone that seems to have been just scanning the area.
I send a picture to my group.
Okay.
Well, one got yeeted, but there's probably more nearby. 1 second, I'm going to check out what's in this drone and see if I can find the source.
Okay.
BRB.
And at this point, you guys all hear gunfire.
Ooh.
Gearjammer, with your drone to the south.
Oh dear God.
I would like you to make an attack because it sensed motion coming through the bottom hole.
Alrighty then.
And immediately fired.
Okay, so we are going to roll an attack.
Okay, you're going to need to add it'd be one purple dice to this. Because it'd be within actually it'd be 2 purple. I'm gonna call it medium range for this.
How do I move this up top? How do I move the dice up? I don't know how to add it on an attack roll.
Okay, so when you open the character sheet for your drone, at the very top where it says dice pool.
Yep.
You see that? You're gonna put 2 purple dice. You're just gonna up the arrow to 2 purple,
Okay.
and then go down to the weapon of your drone,
Oh,
and there's a little D20 next to it, and you just click it. Yep.
Okay, then let's
And it'll roll it out.
roll already. There it goes.
There you go.
2 advantage.
Oh, is that 13 damage?
13
Plus
damage.
2? Vicious 4.
Oh
Okay,
my
slow
God.
firing 2. I think that means that you
Fires,
can't.
Two turns.
It has to
recharge.
skip 2 turns before it recharges. Okay, so you guys hear that's a massive gun.
It's an assault.
So you guys hear from the south, like one of the old World War II like high caliber machine guns that they would wheel around on the carts.
Yeah.
Like that's what you guys hear coming from the south. You hear screaming, and then nothing as the gun stops
Oh.
firing.
Oh.
Control got it. BT Wildfire, I think you have company down south.
I'll start heading that way, I guess.
Okay.
I really hope they were not out walking the unicorn.
So we're clear, I'm not stabbing any unicorns I come across.
No.
Copy.
But if they are not in the area,
It's probably not.
everybody was there. So I would stab anybody who is not one of us.
Okay, I will stab any unicorns that look shifty. Good to know.
Thank you, Kelsey, for the follow. We appreciate it. All right. So, looks like Wildfire and BT are heading down south.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye out. I'm walking pretty slow to make sure nobody's coming up beside or behind me.
Well, go ahead for me and position your characters in the location where you would be headed, so that way I can just kind of.
Have we turned on the lights yet or no?
I don't know. Have you?
I'm asking the group.
Yes.
Good, right?
Yes, we have.
I thought we
Lights,
turned them on a while ago.
lights on.
When the sun went down.
We
Lights are-
talked about it and didn't come to a conclusion.
Oh.
I think I'd be like right here.
Cypher can
roughly.
turn them on wirelessly. She like.
Yeah, I
need
just
to
turned
make a
them on
roll with
wirelessly.
Yeah.
I probably had it on a set timer that it was like solar sensitive, so the moment it got too dark, they just turned on.
Okay. Yeah. These bright beaming and they're different colors because they're DJ lights. So they're kind of rotating
They're
colors.
DJ lights on like your backyard's garden light programming.
Yeah. So it's like
Purple.
now there's a bunch
pink,
of unicorns dancing in the
blue.
center with rave lights going out through the
Oh hell
forest.
yes! Purple, pink, and blue, 100%,
That's it.
and a little bit of green.
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
Gear Jammer. At your location, you hear the shattering of glass. And the lights up there by you go out.
Bloody hell.
Oh no. Why? Maybe I shouldn't have walked away.
So gear jammers just keeping that on a swivel.
Okay.
Shotgun at the ready. Is going to start walking over and seeing what I can see in the low light.
Okay. You have thermographic vision, right?
Yep.
Okay. From what you can see, you could see a little piece of it. Now, thermographic vision, you can't see through trees and things of that nature. Like, you have to be able to, like, actually see it to be able to notice it. But this area right up here, I'm going to shift ping it. See that empty space there?
Yep.
Looks like there's a few signatures, heat signatures, coming in through that area, kind of climbing over what looks to be an old kind of rotted tree that's fallen, caused a hole in the wall. Looks like a few figures are coming in.
I am. Let me see what my range is on this. Is he would know even though I don't. Oh, okay, that's short range. I'm gonna real quick go to the. I am not remembering. Was I told no grenade launcher in the forest?
Yes, you were told to not hurt the forest.
Gearjammer multiple times. We can't hurt the forest. This place is magical.
It's a wall, not a forest, though.
It's small army coming from north.
All right, I'm gonna
Aim
turn
past
around
the wall.
and start walking back up towards the north. If there's a small army up there,
Okay.
Cypher said impact wall.
the wall's not the forest.
Still cutting myself down.
Jack's cutting himself out of the tree.
I'm bloody hell. I'm gonna take a pot shot at the wall.
You gonna take a shot at it?
Yeah,
I'm gonna take this X off of here because those lights are out up there.
because that is the grenade launcher I've got strapped to my back is long range. So
I'd also like to point out I am also thermographic.
Oh, you're thermographic as well?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, you're gonna take a shot at that spot at the wall?
Yeah, well, wherever those heat signatures are in that broken down tree, I'm shooting right at the wall and that dead tree that's laying on top of it.
Okay. So this would probably be long range with that weapon. So it's gonna be 3 purple difficulty. And
Well, it's a long range weapon, so is that still 3 purple?
the range on your weapon just means how far it can actually reach. The difficulties are set by range bands. So long range is always 3 purple, no matter what weapon you're firing into long range. So you're gonna do
Let's get a
3
talent.
purple, but I'm gonna say under these circumstances, since you have thermographic vision, it takes off the dark of aspect, but there are a lot of trees in your way. So it's gonna be 2 black setback on this as well.
Oh, okay. And I am going to flip a story point to you, and that means I can upgrade my check, right?
Yes, you can. Yeah, upgrade the good side. So you're gonna on
Yep.
the good side dice, you're gonna put 1 upgrade. Yeah. Good use of a story point. There you go. Matthew's
Nice.
getting the hang of this.
Yes, sir.
God, I don't blow myself up because I have not used this grenade launcher yet. Because I stole it from the guy in that other place.
Oh boy. Oh yeah, grenade launcher has blast. Oh boy. Yes,
This
oh.
is, it's limited ammo. I only
I mean,
got
Yeah.
you could use one of the triumphs.
Oh yeah, we have those. Brr.
how does that work? The nat 20, yeah, that nat 20 triumph. So how does that work?
You just get an automatic triumph on top of your roll.
Oh,
This
okay,
is-
well,
Does that mean it
Put it in
crits or hits the blast or?
So-
Yeah, you can use it to turn on the blast of it. Yeah, you can use it as an activation, so you can guarantee
this is-
the blast to happen.
well, there's a whole bunch of things that can happen with an activation. So
Oh yeah.
we're gonna use, but we'll see what happens with this after, as I roll it. Because
Okay.
here goes.
So everybody hears thunk as a grenade goes flying
Wait,
out.
he rolled.
He doesn't need the
Whoa.
nat 20. We can keep it.
Yeah, you can technically keep it. You rolled a triumph. Okay.
What?
So 3 successes plus the triumph is 4 successes. So that adds to your total damage. So that's 13? 13 total damage.
9 plus 4, yeah.
And oh boy. Blast 5, burn 3, concussive 1, disorient 4. Oh god. So blast 5 means that when you basically anyone that's engaged with your primary target takes 5 wounds.
That's amazing.
So anyone within 5 feet of that initial target that you shot it at, the main target takes all that damage, and then everything around it takes 5. Plus, they all take the rest. So you guys hear this massive explosion You hear, ah! And you can see the thermal signature. One of them goes flying through the air. 2 others go flying backwards as this massive explosion takes place within your thermal vision. And Wildfire, as you're making your way up there and you see that blast. Oh, for some reason my Discord's getting all wonky.
Yeah, mine just did the same thing. I lost you guys for a second.
Yeah, that was strange.
Huh.
Yeah, it basically you annihilated the individuals that were coming through up there with this shot. You guys heard the explosion. Wildfire, as you're walking up there closely to the north, keeping your eyes open, you hear glass shatter, and these lights go out. I'm gonna have my whole group roll some initiative for me as we start to get things underway.
This is cool initiative. So
Yeah,
you go
it's-
into
Cool initiative. Yeah, it should be under.
weapons, talents, and powers.
Yeah,
and
that's
cool-
it. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What the?
Oh,
Oh, I forgot to reset my dice pool.
Oh.
Go ahead and roll my stuff up here.
I may have messed up my initiative.
you need to
I
like
got a
reroll
failure
that.
The unit is
into,
spooked.
into triumph. I don't know what that means.
Okay, so yours turned out. Yours is the 0-0 one on here, I think.
I guess
I'm a
technically the triumph was on your actual dice on that one.
How many PCs we got on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I
I'm gonna
bet
try
you.
rolling
Here,
I don't mess-
yeah, go ahead and roll it again. And then I'll get rid of the 0-0 if that is your other one. Yeah, there you go. I'll delete 0-0.
Now, do you want me to roll for the links as a PC or as an NPC?
Roll as a PC for the links.
Okay, PC. Really?
Oh boy. That's a
I
good
keep
one.
forgetting to reset
Well, you
my
guys
dice
are
pool.
welcome.
Okay, so that NPC was I have okay, Michael, I think there's a 1-0 NP. Oh, that's a PC one. I think that's a one PC. That last 0-0 PC is my drone. I messed it up again and left a failure on it.
0-0 PC. Okay. I got rid of it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and you can re-roll it.
Okay, let me make sure. Okay, moved all those.
And my last roll. All right. I think you got the steel links back on there?
Yep, I think so.
I got
0-2,
all. Actually, you know what? I better add this to the order just in case. There we go. And I will descending these. Break ties, because PCs always get the benefit of breaking ties. So NPC 1-1 always beats a 1-0. 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. 1-3 is going to beat out all those. I wish it would order the based off the second result too.
Yeah.
Make this part a lot easier. All right, cool. I've got it all ordered. So an NPC gets to go first. Wildfire
What's up?
and BT. You guys notice coming in from a small opening in the wall over here. Looks to be a small group of wolf-like spirits. And they move their way through that opening. And They actually are going to just looking towards you, Wildfire, since they're closer to you. They're just inside that wall. They can't really do anything else from the current range that they're at because they're not in close range enough to do anything to you, but it definitely looks like they have noticed you.
Okay.
So they're just inside that wall. That's all that takes place on that turn. So any PC that would like to go.
I'll hold off for right now. I don't need to go yet.
Okay.
Anyone get anything?
I could go.
Okay.
I'm going to try to get into the system of this drone.
Oh.
I want to find source. I want to go to source.
Okay. You want to control this thing?
No, I don't want to control. I want to find source. If that makes sense. So, like, if this source
Okay.
has other drones, not just this one.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Oh.
Sure.
So, like, the
Doxing
main.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead and make a resonance check. Once again, 3 purple because of the difficulty with the limited matrix here.
Okay.
Okay. So here's what happens. You do suffer 2 strain in the process of doing this.
Alrighty.
As you're pushing beyond your limits, trying to focus on the signatures within the matrix and within this device. You do find that with a success that there are no other signatures that you can find that are connected to this drone. You seem to have cast out the individual that was controlling it.
Mm-hmm.
So there's nothing else that you're really seeing.
Also, it's an independent drone. Like it's not connected to.
Well,
It's
was
con-
controlled.
It was. It's no longer.
That.
But you do know that this has a pretty decent sensor system on it, and it also is equipped with a mounted machine gun.
Oh, really?
Yes. Technically, I would say because you're a technomancer, you probably couldn't be able to like actually control this thing because that's more like the riggers thing. Like you can kind of hack into it and do things to it. You could shut the gun down, but you couldn't probably technically use it. Like a rigger would probably need to be able to do that since it's a drone.
You know, one of those.
Well, is this a bet? Like, is this like par with Gearjammer's drones? Is better, worse? Like, what are we talking?
Send a coin to your rigger.
Well, you're in the system. You know that it's an MTC roto drone,
I don't. Kirsty doesn't know what that is.
which
that
is
good?
it's-
Gearjammer, is this good?
imagine like one of those standard drones that you see like recording things with their cameras. They have those 4 like helicopter blades on the corners, but this one
Yeah.
has just this machine gun that's mounted onto the bottom of it and a camera on the front of it.
Oh.
Gearjammer has 2 of those, but they only have light crossbows on them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So this one is slightly better than what Gearjammer has.
What
Gearjammer has a couple that he uses for, quiet missions.
do I have left on my turn? What am I allowed to do? that's
You have a
left?
maneuver.
I have a maneuver.
So whatever you can do is a maneuver. Mhm. Everybody
I'm gonna
gets a
start
maneuver
bringing-
and an action.
I'm gonna start bringing it over to Gearjammer.
Oh, so you use fly to maneuver it towards Gearjammer. Sure. Yeah. So you get
And
one
I
range
tell
band
him-
closer. Mhm.
I have a present for you.
It'll probably take you 3 more maneuvers. Like if you want to, you can spend 2 strain and take another move with it if you want to. Because you can take a second maneuver as long as you suffer 2 strain to do it.
Sure, and I will download
Okay.
stuff on my next turn.
Okay, you got it. So it's within 2 range bands away from close to Gearjammer.
That is my turn.
Okay. Another NPC gets to go. Gear Jammer. Something's actually taking a shot at you.
Of course they are.
Or do you have any defense on your
I
character?
have two.
Two.
Two ranged. Yep.
2 ranged. Woo! So I had 2 black dice to this. And I'm at extreme range right now. So I need to go with... I think that's 5 purple? Yeah.
What the hell? Can I flip a story point your way and upgrade your difficulty?
You can. Sure can.
Yeah.
Flipping a story point? You got it. That's actually probably a pretty good idea. I'm gonna go ahead and roll this out and see how it works. Nothing. It totally wiped out the roll.
Okay, look at your qualities. That's
Something
probably
is
where the
wrong.
problem.
Let me take this out.
If there's a funny character or next spacing qualities, it tends to throw it.
Yeah, let me try something. What about features? Is features okay to put stuff into? You guys had any success with that? Okay.
No, features have blank, but I don't know if.
Let's try. I moved some of it to features so I wouldn't lose all the detail of it. Let me go ahead and shoot again. Let's see. There we go.
That looks legit.
Oh wow. That is a failure.
Ooh. With a lot of threat.
With 4 threat.
Yeah.
So here's what happens. You don't hear a shot, but you hear something whiz by you. And you turn and look. And you catch the slight glare of something coming from a tree in the very distant. You can barely see it, but you caught a glare of something. Looked like the quick flash of some flicker off of like the end of a scope. And it seems as if this person has given away their position.
Wunderbar.
That ends their turn, bringing us to the next NPC. Jack,
Yeah.
over across the road from where you're at, in the high grass in that field, you see what looks like 2 squads. Looks like 6 individuals that kind of just like pop up out of the grass. And they're starting to kind of like head closer to your direction. It looks like 3 of them are headed up towards that break in the wall to the north of you.
Yeah.
It looks like 3 are headed down to that break in the wall to the south of you. Gear Jammer, how close would they need to get before your van opens fire?
It has long range.
Okay. So they're starting to move. I'm gonna say because there's a few trees in the way, it'll probably be next turn before they get to the road, and then your van will be able to open fire.
Okay.
That brings us to another PC.
Would it fire all the other? Would it fire all its guns at once, or?
You told it to open fire, right?
I just told it to start firing, so I'm assuming it will fire everything.
It's just gonna unload. Yep. Next PC gets to go. Who would like to go?
Have any enemies reached the wall yet anywhere?
Over here, BT, down here in this corner, it looks like 3 wolf-like spirits have come through the wall there. They haven't noticed you, but they're looking towards Wildfire.
Being somebody who is from this world, is a wolf spirit something I think I can hit with a sword?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're manifested spirits, so you can damage them in the physical realm.
That's a mighty
then-
thing.
Yeah, then BT will like.
Unfortunately for BT, it's gonna take, because technically right now you're probably long range away from them.
Mhm.
So it would take, so a maneuver is a move. You could suffer 2 strain to take a second move, but you'd still be another range band away from them. So do you have anything that's like a short range?
I do not.
Okay.
I can do nothing, and somebody else can take a turn, or I can use my
Sure.
movement to move it in.
Yeah, you'd move within short range.
Basically an intercept to move like this way.
Sure, yeah, you could do that. So that would be one
that-
move basically to go over there. So you technically have an action left if there's anything that you have that you'd like to do.
I don't think there's anything that I can do of any consequence. Well, I'll use my talent. I guess that makes sense. I'll use my talent Quick Draw as I'm doing my movement.
Oh, nice. That's an incidental, so that means it doesn't cost anything.
Yeah. So as I'm like kind of loping through the low underbrush, the hand just like goes up, and the like of metal can be heard as the sword comes out and like whips around, held in a reverse grip.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't actually have anything else I can do.
Okay.
Well, not in close range to anybody.
Okay, perfect. Currently, there are no other... The other NPCs that are on the order are not currently doing anything. So that brings us to... We've got 2 PCs left, I believe. I think we got Jack and Gearjammer, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I also haven't done mine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so... Who are
We
we
got
missing
a
then?
couple more left.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
We have
yeah.
4 left.
We got 4 left? Okay, yeah, we got 4 slots left. Yeah, so...
The drone. So the drone can just go to last. It's just sitting and doing what it's doing. So.
Okay. Yeah.
If you guys don't have anything, all your jammer's going to do is sort of hunker down. Basically, sort of that tree that I'm near.
Mm-hmm.
Just going to put it more in between me and where that shot came from.
Perfect. Yeah. So you taking cover?
Yep. And then just that is sniper somewhere past a woman's locker room. Took a shot but missed. Just sort of crane the head out. You're a lousy shot. That's it. Take cover behind the tree.
Okay.
Actually, I'm assuming this is an action. I'm not sure.
Okay.
My grenade launcher says it has prepare 1, so I'm assuming it takes a round for me to prepare it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to basically use my action to basically pop it open, stick another grenade in, get it prepped for next round.
Okay.
That's taking a stupid shot. Get a surprise coming for him.
All right. My other NPCs aren't going. That means we're down to another PC.
I'll just kind of position myself like over here and wait a little bit longer before I actually make an action. I know the dogs see me, but I'm not worried about the dogs.
Okay. You got it. We've got 2 PC slots left. If any PCs are doing anything.
Well, one's the drone. It's not doing anything, so that just leaves our last piece.
Last PC.
Michael, to use the comlink, is that an incidental? Is it a maneuver? Is it an action?
Yeah, it's kind of like a free action to say something very quickly.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I would
call
jump
it
in and be like, I'd warn Cypher. We have 2 squads approaching from the grass, roadside east. And then I will. How far am I from Cypher?
Probably on the edge of medium range.
On the edge of medium range, huh?
Yeah.
All right. I'm
Between
gonna
medium and long.
run up that way. I'll use the medium and then a maneuver. And I can take 2 strain and take another maneuver. Is that true? And I still get my
you
action.
can take 2
Is that
strain. Yeah. You can
Okay.
take 2 maneuvers as long as you suffer 2 strain. Yep.
Cool. I'm gonna head
It's like
into
you're-
engage range.
You're straining and pushing yourself beyond the limits.
Yeah. And I'm going to cast a barrier
Oh,
Ooh.
so that she can keep
Ooh.
hacking. Hopefully, we'll see how
a
this
barrier
goes. I'm
around
gonna try-
Cypher?
Yeah, I'm gonna put a barrier around Cypher. I'm gonna try, and I'm gonna do the add defense. So yeah.
Nice. You're gonna make a barrier
I feel
bubble
so
for Cypher.
special.
Let's see if this works.
Yes.
So I guess the casting a spell is 1 purple, and then I have to do 2 more to make it do the add defense.
2 more to add defense. Okay, so it'd be 3
I'm
per.
gonna hope that the story is going in my direction here.
Oh, flipping a story point. Here we go.
Yeah.
We're at 3-3
Let's
now,
see if this
guys.
You could still use the triumph if you want.
So use the what?
You still have
Triumph.
2
Oh, yeah.
triumphs on deck.
We are running out. Given the time, I think let's use one. Let's use one.
Okay. Using a triumph. So you
And I'm
automatically
also
get a triumph.
I'm also using prepared spell, so I don't have to take any strain for doing this.
Okay. You got it, man.
Okay, so let's see how this goes. And I don't know how to add a triumph, so we'll assume a triumph is getting added.
Yeah,
but-
well, we'll just manually add it.
Okay, so that's
Okay,
2
okay.
successes plus 1 success from the triumph.
And
So
the
it
triumph
works.
itself. Yeah, it works. Yeah.
So with the defense, I guess this would mean that there is now a barrier around.
And what does the defense
Cypher.
do for Cypher with the barrier?
Add defense. Each affected target gains range and melee defense equal to your ranks and knowledge, which is 2.
So your defense so you get 2 setback. If anybody tries to attack you,
Yeah.
you get 2 additional setback to any of defenses you already have.
Oh shit.
Damn.
And
Damn!
That's nice.
they're very pretty wild, isn't it?
Somebody got to the same one!
Keep hacking things, you know.
So is this an invisible barrier? Is it something that we can see? Like, can you visually describe this for us, MG?
Let's see. Barrier, structured, blah blah blah. Adverse conditions, blah blah. I'm assuming that this is sort of like the classic, hex shield kind of thing.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
You know?
The hex shield forms around Cypher, protecting her from any outside incursions. That's nice. I love it. And you didn't suffer any strain in the process.
Oh yeah, I didn't. That's
Yeah.
amazing. Well, I took 2 strain from the maneuver, but that's not bad. That's not bad.
Oh yeah, true.
That's pretty good.
Cool. And I've warned everyone in the comm links that we've got incoming. So in turn.
And turn. Okay.
Yeah.
NPC turn. That individual went. So our PCs go.
Where are the people coming from? South?
It seems like you got people coming in all directions now.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen anything aside
Gear-
from that drone.
Gear Jammer said there's a sniper to his west. Wildfire's got wolves, a pack of wolves, spirit wolves, coming towards his direction.
And the light behind me broke, but I don't know what that was.
Mm-hmm.
Probably a sniper.
Oh yeah, I probably should have told people the light up might be broken, but oh well. I don't need it, so I'm thinking.
I don't need it either.
We would see. We would see.
Okay.
So, how far am I able to move if I use like strain thingies?
Since you moved the last round, BT, you could do a maneuver to move and then suffer 2 strain to get an engaged range with those wolves if you'd like to.
I'm actually a little. I'm thinking more about this sniper that Gear Jammer has called out to the west here.
Yeah. I mean, he called him
How
out.
like
He got a general idea where he was, but he was still really far away. So
this is like unfeasible for BT to like start sprinting in that direction, right?
I mean, he could if that's
Like,
what BT would do.
Talking about,
but
like,
we're talking about
not if it's-
probably
not if it's a-
at least
not if
probably
it's like a
400 to
several
500
round
feet
game.
away. You know, like we're talking long ranged sniper.
If BT is not capable of getting there within like a reasonable amount of time, he wouldn't.
Yeah, he probably wouldn't then.
Yeah, I'd like to get into fighting range with some people.
Okay. Yeah, so basically these wolves are just like right inside, like right here where I'm shift pinging. That's where that pack of wolves have come in, and they seem to be focused more on wildfire.
Alright. Do I have to actually roll anything to do this, or I just take those strains?
You just add those 2 strain on your character sheet, and you'll be right up to them, and that'll be your maneuvers, so you'll have one action that you can do, so you could basically attack them if you'd like. And then, to attack, you're going to add 2 purple dice to your difficulty at the top, where your dice pool is. You're going to put 2 purple in there. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go into your weapons tab where your sword is. And you're going to have like a D20 that's in the middle. And you're just going to click it and it'll roll your whole entire dice pool for you.
I see. Okay. Did we use all of our triumph thingies already?
There's
Or do we
one
have
left.
There's still one left.
That may or may not be the one that I paid for, so maybe I'll use that one.
About it.
Is that a yellow one?
Yeah, it becomes a yellow triumph.
Do I add that to my pool if I'm gonna?
No,
if I'm
no.
gonna
Oh,
add
no,
that?
no, don't worry about that. No, we're just going to add
All
these
right.
after the fact, yeah. So we just say you automatically have it.
Okay, then hopefully I have done everything right. As BT comes like he just like emerges out of the shadows in the forest in front of these spirit wolves, and the katana comes up and he says, "You are being murdered. Please remain calm."
Oh, for some reason it didn't put the difficulty in there. In the dice pool at the top, did you have the 2 purple dice put in there?
Is it a triangle shaped one?
Yeah, see those 2, the triangle, the purple triangle.
I have 2 purple triangles. I did.
Strange.
Should I try it again? I was like still in the box.
Oh
Did
yeah,
that
hit?
click outside of it. There it goes. That's
Oh
what you
my
do.
god.
Oh my gosh.
You don't need
Uh,
to use it.
Don't use your triumph because you rolled one.
Natural triumph.
Okay.
Okay.
Jeez.
So the way this works with your damage is what's your bronze score, BT?
My bronze score is. Oh, hang on though, because I have a thing that it's not my bronze score.
Oh, it's your.
Because I have
Roll your agility.
finesse. I think it is.
Yeah.
I use agility instead of brawn.
Okay. So what's your agility?
And my agility is
Probably a 3.
on my character sheet somewhere.
Based on your dice pool, I think it's a 3.
Character info. I just don't know what tab it's on.
Should be in skills.
Skills.
Yeah, to be
Agility is a 4.
Oh wow. So it does 10 damage. Because you got 4 plus the 4 for the sword, plus the 2 success. Oh no, wait, 11 because a triumph counts as a success as well. So 11 total damage. You are going to suffer a point of strain for that threat that you rolled on there. So this is like a strenuous attack as you make your way up and you're slicing through. So let's see. Now if I apply the soak of these creatures. So you come up and you slice through one doing like a backhand attack, and that spirit wolf basically just dissipates before you, and you come around and you actually swing again and slash down at one of the other wolves, impacting it, slicing down through it. It yelps and then jumps back just the slightest bit. It looks like it's extremely hurt, but out of the 3 that were there, you destroyed one and severely injured another. Actually, you know what? The way triumphs work on an attack against minion groups, which is what this is you actually slaughter through 2 of them. So you actually slice through 2 of them and almost kill the 3rd as you're stepping up, just slicing through these with your katana.
Maximum efficiency.
Yes, exactly. There's still 1 of them left, but it looks extremely injured on the spirit realm. Okay. That'll end BT's turn, bringing us to an NPC. I'm going to let that wolf go next. It's going to just try to snarl and jump up and try to snap at you. So now we got to reduce our minion group size. And it's going to also be 2 purple dice. Do you have any defense on your character, BT?
2 ranged and 2 melee.
Oh, wow. So 2 setback. I'm going to go ahead and flip a destiny point, a story point here. And I'm going to upgrade the attack of this wolf. Seeing its 2 comrades fall, it gets inspired. And it's going to go ahead and roll for an attack. It actually hits BT. So BT, what this does is it means that you take 5 damage, but what is your soak?
4.
4. So you take 1 wound from this bite, from this spear.
Oh my god.
I imagine this makes a sound like nails on a chalkboard as its teeth scrape against my metal hide.
Exactly. That's right. And that ends that turn. And we're bringing it to NPC. And these individuals to the north get into range of Gearjammer's van.
Oh no.
Okay.
So, Gearjammer, unleash hell.
Difficulty, they're at long range, so that's 2.
Long range is 3.
3, okay.
Yeah.
They are they at long range or are they at medium range?
They'll be a long range from you.
So that's 3.
It looks like they're getting ready to approach, like going up the road towards that opening, but your van saw them, so it's going to attack as soon as it sees them. Your van probably isn't smart enough to determine, hey, I need to wait till they get closer.
So here is our first one.
Oh my god. What the heck?
Second one. Oh,
Can't find character.
Oh, strange.
What?
There we go.
Ooh.
There we go.
Okay.
No, it's
like
you're rolling for a vehicle. You have to have a character in the vehicle.
Yeah.
So because it uses my status stat to run it.
Mm-hmm.
So when I tried to click on the second,
Doesn't it have 3 guns?
Oh, yeah, technically 1 on each side.
Yeah, go
it's
ahead and
like
fire.
the Omaha Beach scene in Saving Private Ryan right now.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
this
what this is.
is
Okay.
Another hit.
Oh my god!
So, Jack, you're finishing like casting your spell and seeing this cool like hex shield emerge around Cypher. You hear coming from the road, and it sounds like it exactly sounds like the beginning of Saving Private Ryan. That's what it sounds like. And you just hear screams of terror, and the guns continue to fire for a few moments, and then you hear nothing.
Sense a great
You hear the
disturbance
beautiful
of
sound of
force.
the of the guns like rolling down. The
Yeah, exactly.
As if 3 voices cried out and were suddenly silent.
That's it. And it's another PC's go.
Do I have admin access?
To this drone?
Yeah.
Yeah, technically you do, yeah.
Perfect. Is there any files on this thing that I can download?
It looks like most of it is like they're called autosofts. It's basically files that help to program the drone to do what it's supposed to do, and like they have to have autosofts to be able to like fire their weapons. Or correct me if I'm wrong, Matthew, but I think you have to have autosofts downloaded onto the drone for it to be able to do pretty much anything on its own.
Right, either on the drone or onto the RCC it's slave to.
Yeah. So like there's a folder that's like for the weapon systems. There's a folder
Would
for
I get like information on these people in these autosofts, or is it just like standard?
There is a name attached to this drone. That's based on admin access. You're able to determine the name is Brass Cowboy.
Wow. All right.
It's a good name. That's a really
Brass
good name.
Cowboy. All right.
But that's an incidental.
Okay. I'm going to. How can I get it to Gear Jammer in one maneuver? Since I did 2 last time.
You'd have to use 2 again, but yes, you could.
Okay, I'll
you'd
do
have
that.
to. You'd have to do like you have to suffer 2 strain to get it there. Okay.
I will do so.
All right. Gear Jammer. You do notice a drone headed your way.
And I put it down in front of him.
And you land it in front of him.
Oh, Tanji Omedeto! Happy birthday!
As Gear Jammer's hiding behind this tree from a sniper, this drone just comes and lands like right in front of you.
Hopefully that makes up for your motorcycle.
It's not a machine gun!
Machine gun on motorcycle. Dankeschön.
Okay. I'm going to try and do another matrix net search in the direction of snipers.
Okay. So you're gonna
Now,
focus
since I'm
on-
here already.
Yeah. Go ahead and make another resonance check. Still gonna be 3 purple. And you know what? Since I've got them, I'm gonna spend a story point, and I'm gonna upgrade your difficulty on that. Oh, for some reason it didn't upgrade. Did you?
I didn't.
Didn't upgrade the
Let me
difficulty.
do that again. Hang
Yeah.
on. Oh, not as good.
Oh. So you don't get anything pinging back from that direction, but you have 3 advantages.
I will heal 3 strain.
Okay. You heal 3 strain.
Actually, I will heal 2 strain and boost 1 forward.
Okay, so the next PC is going to get a blue boost on their turn, as the advantages are falling in your hands. Okay, that NPC just went. That NPC just went. That NPC just went. Another PC.
The worst part is not knowing where those other NPCs are.
Yeah. They're like
If no
killing the
one's
unicorns right now.
Gear Jammer can run something.
If you want to, yeah, take it, dude. Go for it.
Okay. Gear Jammer's gonna sort of crane the head around the tree and look. Just try to stare off into the dark abyss. Take a couple of seconds. Do I see anything that looks like it might be a glue of a scope anywhere?
Don't see a glow of a scope, but you do see heat signatures coming through that same opening that you blew up with a grenade earlier.
In the language of some people, porque no los dos. I reloaded it, gonna turn and pop.
Okay. You're gonna shoot it again? Okay. So you pop out from behind the tree and then fire away. Same range, it'll be three purple.
Yep.
And 2 black setback because of the foliage and dense trees.
Okay. And I'm gonna flip a story point back and
There you
upgrade.
There we go.
Save.
Now you guys are getting in the groove with those story points. That's what they're here for.
Oh wait, that's a cyber jaw. That is one weapon.
Yeah, you're trying to run up and bite these guys.
Wait a minute, why does it say brawn? Have I been rolling this wrong the whole time? Let's try that again.
There it is.
Dude.
Oh, unfortunately, you're gonna miss this time. It seems the grenade hits one of the tree branches as you're trying to fire it through, and then deflects and detonates into another area. You do have one advantage. Now, what you can do with advantage is you can like heal a point of strain, or you could do something. There could be like a narrative element to it that gives you an advantage in some way, or you could take that and pass it as a blue boost to the next person that goes.
I'm gonna pass it.
Oh, you didn't use the? Did you use the blue boost?
Oh yeah, you would have technically had a blue boost on that. Go ahead and roll one. Can you roll one blue by itself up on your dice pool, and we can see if it changes the result of your roll.
Hey, one blue. Oh wait, no. We're all just one blue.
Oh, so you get another advantage.
Give you another advantage. So with 2 advantage, you can actually take a boost and pass it to a specific player instead of just passing it to the next person. So you could say, hey, I want BT to have a boost.
Yeah, you know what? BT is dealing with some shady wolves. Let's pass it to BT.
All right, BT, you got a boost for your next roll.
Excellent.
Now they know right where I am.
And BT and Wildfire, it's about that moment that you see a much larger wolf spirit coming through that opening that the 3 small ones came out of.
Challenge 2?
And it looks like, if you can imagine like the way, it looks like a Wolverine as it's coming through. It has these like patches of thick fur on its spirit back. Yeah, it's it. Shink. Are you feeling lucky? as it pops in. But yeah, it's used its turn to basically move into this space. It hasn't been able to reach either of you yet. That other NPC brings us to another PC. A PC that hasn't gone yet.
I'll look around in the upward direction towards Gearjammer with my thermographic vision. Do I see any sort of blips in this area that we haven't been looking at all?
You're scanning through. Nothing seems to be popping up.
All right. Well, if I don't see anything up there, I'm gonna try to help out BT. Cause I don't like the noise that's made when the wolves hit him. So I'm gonna lift up my hand, fire whips out of it, forms a little fire pistol again, and I'm gonna try to take a shot at the dog that's left, the little dog that's left.
It's left. Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
So
I'll actually move forward a little bit first.
Okay. So you're going to be making an attack spell. I think the base on it is one purple, and if you're making it like a fire, that would make it 2 purple, I believe.
Okay.
There's other things that you can do to it if you'd like to raise the difficulty of it, but that's up to you. It's on that spell attack chart there.
I don't increase the difficulty for fire because I have Elementalist fire.
That's right. So it'd be 1 purple.
So I
for
can
you.
always put fire on a spell.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do that. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah, just be
rolling down.
one purple die is all it would be.
And I had a inspiration given to me.
You had,
Earlier,
yeah. So
I
you can
think.
add a blue boost for that inspiration. If you'd like to use it.
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna roll this now.
Oh my gosh.
As BT is like slicing through and this thing is jumped up and gnawed on him, go ahead and narrate how you destroy it.
The gun appears in a fiery whip thing, and then I like shoot, and the bullet like weaves through the trees and just lands directly in the side of the dog's head,
You guys.
and it like explodes into like fire.
All right, perfect.
Welcome, Die Studio.
Yeah,
Why button your name?
Yeah, Dihack Studio. Thank you guys for the raid. We appreciate it.
Nice.
Welcome to Shadowrun.
Welcome.
Yeah, so BT, you witnessed this flame blast just coming from the side and just destroy this wolf spirit right from in front of you as you're trying to get ready to come in with another strike.
And then I take 2 strain for casting a spell.
Yep. But you also have 2 advantage on that roll, so you could just say it's a wash.
Okay, I'll wash it. No strain.
Do that. Yep.
Yes. So
There you go.
What I can also do, I have the talent conduit. So I'm going to take 2 strain to do another maneuver, and I'm going to shoot again,
what?
because I can do that as a maneuver.
What?
Whoa! Nice.
So I
So
have
you-
to flip a story point for
You gotta
that.
flip a story point for it. Okay, cool. Are you going for the big wolfie this time?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I don't add anything to that.
Jimmy!
I just fan the hammer.
You're fanning the hammer.
Oh.
That is awesome.
Oh, I rolled with that advantage or that inspiration again on accident.
Okay, so how many did the blue add? It added
A success and a boost,
Okay, so we just need to take 1 off on each.
or a
of
success
those.
and an advantage.
So describe to me how you do your damage for your magic again. Is it your successes plus your?
Your score? Your characteristic?
I don't remember.
I think it's like Brawn in Star Wars. It's like your fundamental score that you're using, your characteristic.
So it'd be
plus
your cunning, I believe, for you.
Yeah.
So it'd be your cunning plus uncancelled successes. So it'd be +3, whatever your cunning is.
Okay, my cunning is 4.
So you did 7 damage.
7, wow.
That's
MG,
really good.
is magic damage is still soakable, right?
I don't know, to be honest.
And it has the fire ability on it as well.
Okay. I'm gonna say it's soakable for now, unless we find
I think
rules
you're-
that say it's not.
I bet you're right.
But it has a burn quality.
Yeah,
Okay.
the burn, yes.
All right. I'm gonna double check what burn is really quick. The burn. Weapons with burn inflict damage over time. When burn is triggered, one target hit by an attack continues to suffer base damage each round. For number of rounds equal to the burn rating. What's your burn rating?
No idea. It just says I can do it.
We'll
I
say
don't know what it...
It's probably burn rating 1 then. So for next turn, it's going to automatically
range.
take 4
Mhm.
damage.
Okay.
Yeah. So this large wolf spirit is now engulfed in magical flame as you hit it with this second shot by fanning the hammer from this.
I
BT,
feel like this
you're...
is like deja vu for Friday nights.
I think so. It's- it works. It tracks.
Oh, let's burn down the forest. Why not?
Yeah. And then I'm gonna take away 3 strain of the 4 that I would have taken for that. With the advantages.
Well, you'd have to only take 2 because one of the strain
2?
came from the blue boost dice that you didn't technically roll for that.
Oh yeah.
So
Sorry.
it'd be
2.
Yep.
Sorry.
You got it. Yeah, you're good. All right. We have 2 more PC turns. So any PCs or
I don't
drones that
think
didn't go?
I have to
Drone's
spend
not going
my
to do anything.
yeah.
Yeah.
I have to
Anybody?
spend my maneuver to maintain concentration
Okay.
on my barrier.
Gotcha.
And the figures that are there still figures approaching the south side here?
Yeah, looks like they're headed right towards that black little square underneath Cypher there.
Okay, how far are they?
Looks like within the next round they'll probably get within where they can start to see you guys.
So at this point, I mean, are they like long range from us? Or are they
Yeah, long range.
okay? Cast a spell.
Okay. So he's
So
using his
Matt-
maneuver to hold on to the barrier for
Yeah,
Cypher.
to keep the barrier going.
Okay.
I can do range. I can increase the range of the spell by. I assume my spells are by default engaged, so I can do 1 difficulty to do short, medium, long. So it'd be additional 3 difficulty if I want to fire this off.
Yeah, it'd be 3 difficulty because it'd be the same as like firing a gun at that range.
Yeah. So it's
You know.
3 Is it 3 or 4? Is it 1 plus 3 or is it 0? I think it's
We use an attack spell.
yeah,
Okay.
which I
So-
assume is engaged. So then I have to get it 3 more range bands. So it's probably 4 difficulty to actually hit these guys at that range.
Let's go with it. I'll have to double check that
yeah,
rule later.
yeah, we'll check later. Yeah.
But yeah, let's go with that for
Alrighty. And I'm going to hope the
Well,
story's on my side.
now. But I don't know. We didn't do that for Wildfire when he was shooting his.
Oh, if we're treating it, well, he had conjured up a gun, almost like a spell focus kind of thing.
Well,
right?
it's more of
Just
just
a
like shooting the
narrative, yeah.
fireball. It's just narrative for. It was
Yeah.
basically me throwing a firebolt, but
Yeah.
Let's just go base. Base is 1 purple.
Okay, base is 1 purple. Oh,
And-
if that's the case, okay.
The base is
And
1
then-
purple for an attack spell.
Okay.
And then I mean, is there something on attack that says you have to do this to increase the range band? Is there something
It
on
just
there?
says you can increase the range of the spell by 1 range band multiple times by adding purples.
Okay, let's do this. Let's just add 1 because it's long range.
Cool.
That increases
cool.
the range band to there. So just do it that for long range.
Alright,
Wildfire
I'll add
would,
1 more to-
Wildfire would only
yeah.
have been in like short range anyway when he attacked, so he would have been okay.
Okay, and I'll
yeah,
add 1 more to
I
make
tried
it
to move
lightning.
forward. Into,
yeah. I'll have to
I'll add
look
1
into
more to
that a
make
little
it.
bit more.
Gotcha. 1 more to make it lightning, but not auto fire, just lightning.
Lightning, okay.
I'll do a little the old Dooku. Yeah.
Oh
and
no!
I did bring the story on my side here. I brought the story on my side.
Oh yeah,
So
there you go, spending those narrative
see
points.
how this thing goes. Here. What did it do? Oh no, that didn't do anything. But and I took 2 threats.
that didn't roll correctly.
Yeah, you rolled
You only
1
rolled
die.
one ability?
Oh, I just rolled my
That's
dice
your-
pool instead of rolling my.
Yeah, it should be
actual,
your magic.
Arcana.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it should be your Arcana.
All right, we'll fix that. If I can find it. Skills. Attack. Here we go. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh wow.
Much better.
Yeah.
All right, so
Okay.
you can definitely do the lightning quality then.
Yeah. So it's
With 2.
stun 2. Stun 2 on anyone that I hit. But I don't know if I kill. Because I'm doing at this point 5 damage soakable. Oh yeah. So 5 damage soakable. Stun 2.
Okay. Yeah, you shoot lightning towards these
Yeah.
individuals that are coming out. They're kind of like rounding these trees that are next to the
Yeah.
road, and you just lash out. And the first one in the line just gets engulfed with this lightning and just starts going, throws a gun up into the air and flops down with like this smoke just like hissing off of him.
Yeah.
The 2 behind him just like look down really quick. It looks like they have like little SMG machine guns in their hand and look up into your direction. Like it seems like you got 1 out of the 3 completely gone. Yes. Nice.
I'll spend 2 of my advantage there to soak my strain from that spell.
Sure.
I'll spend 1 of the advantage passing on to the next person. I'll spend 2 specifically giving advantage to our new friend BT, who I see whirling like a dervish down there in the
Okay.
lower left.
Sure. Yeah, so BT's gonna get
And
a
turn.
And I think the only thing left is a drone, right?
Yeah, and it's still just watching down. I haven't jacked into it, so.
An NPC goes. Gear Jammer. Up there by you. With the explosion that just happened from your miss of your grenade launcher. You see a thermal indication of a humanoid kind of pop out behind one of those trees back there within range of you. And it looks like it starts to beginning like turning its hands like this in a motion like this. And looks like it's going to cast some kind of spell towards you.
The buff.
Is there any humanity left in him to receive a spell? Like, is he just a machine?
And you know what? I'm going to spend one of my DM's inspirations and give myself a boost on this. Do you have any defense rating, Gear Jammer?
Yep,
You
I
do.
have
2 range,
2
right?
range, 1 melee.
Okay. Boy. So, it looks like this strange formation is occurring, and this person is trying to cast something. Let's see if they do it successfully. So 2 purple is what I need to do this, and I'm gonna roll my primal. So as the spell casting takes place, it seems like the air around you starts to try to compress on you. It seems like you're being trying to be squeezed by some force, but your constitution steps in and you're able to brush it off. Your strength, your just core strength of your body, you shrug it off. And it doesn't seem to have an effect on you. And that brings us to our first PC's go.
This person has a boost.
You said he's within range of me?
Oh yeah, he is.
BT, you want it?
The big wolf, is this the big wolf is still here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have like 47 boosts over the course of the round, right? Like I should probably
I think you have like 4 or 5 because people just kept throwing them at you.
You've got 1 from Jack, 1 from me,
1 from Cypher,
Wildfire, 1 from Cypher.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got at least 4 blue.
There was 1 from chat earlier that I don't think
Chummer.
you used.
Yeah, so we're gonna put an entire sword into a wolf. I think is what's gonna happen.
Yeah, this larger wolf was a little bit farther away, so you'd have to use a maneuver to get within range of it first, and then you could attack.
Sure.
Yep.
I will do that.
What do you have? 2 from me. 1 specifically given, and 1 for being next to act.
Yeah, 1 for being
Yeah.
next to act, so technically you got 2. Yeah, so that's another boost.
So I have 6 boosts currently.
6 boosts.
Clutch your kick! Clutch your kick!
Now, the one thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a GM story point.
Oh.
And I'm going to add an upgrade to your difficulty. So what you'll need to do is on your roll, underneath your dice pool, underneath the bad dice, the purple dice, there's a spot where it says upgrade. Change that to a 1.
Upgrade 1.
And you're going to have a 2 purple dice difficulty as your base.
Okay.
Let me double check to see if these things have any defense on them. They do not, so you don't have to worry about any setback black dice.
Okay. And how do I apply all of these boosts I've been given?
Do you see the blue dice over to the left on the left side of the dice pool?
Keep clicking it until you get arthritis.
Click until you get arthritis. That's right.
6 of those. And I guess depending on how this goes, I guess I'll use that triumph that I didn't have to use last time.
Okay. So you're putting a triumph up there. All
Because
right.
if you're gonna do it, we're gonna do it all the way.
Most stacked roll in
This is a stacked roll.
Fantasy Flight Games history.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
Chad has been
I'm
very
waiting for
generous
it.
tonight.
I'm waiting to see it.
Call it player inspiration for Jack.
Oh, Jack.
Oh,
Jack
yeah.
got inspiration.
I imagine the darkened form of BT looks very much like this, running directly out of the nearest light at the wolf.
That's cool.
As he jumps up into the air, bringing the sword overhead, and says, "This will be easier if you do not resist."
The boosts weren't there.
They didn't give you a boost.
Yeah, I did give you a boost. Go ahead and re.
Oh, I did the thing where I didn't click out of the box again.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, re-roll that.
There it is. There it is.
Oh.
And
Boy, if these dice meant anything to me, I'd probably be impressed right now.
So basically what that means is you've done 14 base damage on your attack. So let me double check and see what the soak is in this creature. Surprisingly enough, it is still alive.
Did he
what
use
is
Triumph?
Oh wait, no,
but I don't know how that works.
Yeah, your triumph just we automatically play that through. So basically, the creature is still alive, but with a triumph, you can activate a critical hit. And if you notice, you see how it says critical 2 over there in the chat? You have 2 advantages that you rolled on this roll. You could actually cash those in for another crit. So you could double crit this creature if you wanted
It's
to.
like a plus 10 crit? Is that how it is? Or
Yeah,
is it
I'd give it a plus 10 on the crit roll.
So, if I am understanding correctly, so I have 2 criticals.
You do technically have 2 criticals, yes. You can,
Sure,
but you don't have to expend them both if you don't want to. It's your choice.
I'll expend one of them.
Okay.
And in addition, I will activate one of my talents, which is called Impaling Strike. When I inflict a critical injury with a melee weapon, until the end of the target's next turn, I will use this in addition to the other effects of the critical injury. I impale my sword all the way through the wolf into the ground, pinning him in place. He is immobilized.
Solid.
I let go of the sword, and as he punches his fist, a bunch of like electricity appears on it, and he goes,
Sweet.
"Stay right there."
Yes, that is so good. Let me go ahead and roll the critical, because it has an automatic thing in here where I can roll the critical automatically. So I'm going to roll this and add the critical. It is crippled.
oh my god, you rolled 100.
I rolled.
Oh, you got a
You rolled
100?
I rolled the 100 on the critical chart.
Oh!
All checks that use that limb by 1 difficulty die.
What limb is it?
Well, it's a wolf, so.
Oh yeah, I guess they're all the same, right?
I guess it would hit one of its front limbs as you impale it and use your lightning to just hold it into place. It's barely alive.
I turn back towards where Wildfire is standing, and I go, I should have said hold this for me. Next time.
Very nice.
I will. Can I take an out of turn incidental real quick?
Sure.
To finish off that wolf, so that it doesn't get to go. I'm going to plant my feet on the ground, clap my hands together, rub them really hard. Then smoke starts to come from my hands. As the smoke starts to come from my hands, I am enveloped by the smoke, and I look like a big, monstrous, like smoke demon. I need the wolf to make a hard discipline check.
Oh no.
Whatever triple D stands for.
Difficulty, so that's 3 purple.
3 purple.
Yep. Oh,
And if they fail, they must spend all available maneuvers moving away from me, which it can't, and suffer 5 strain plus 1 additional strain per H. Whatever H is.
Per success, probably. Or per threat, maybe. It rolls.
I can look in the book. Hold on.
Yeah. It probably just put a letter in there when you copy and paste sometimes. It puts a letter for a symbol sometimes.
Yeah.
So
I have to scroll through and
that's a
find it.
discipline check, you said?
Yes.
Oh gosh. What's discipline based on? That's wisdom, or is that willpower?
Willpower? Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, disciplined will.
So that's just a willpower check. I think if I click
Yeah,
on willpower...
It's one
that should
strain
work.
per threat.
Let's try it. Nope, didn't work. I'll just use a cool check because it's the same. It's just 2 green. Oh,
One success.
it's got a success.
Wow.
Damn it. Takes
So
nothing.
So nothing happens,
I
right?
think. I think.
Okay, gotcha.
Damn.
Unfortunately,
So
it doesn't seem to be entirely... It seems to be more focused on BT that's basically crippled it and is holding it in place than the giant smoke demon that appeared from the left of it.
I just look at BT and I'm like, I tried.
So the creature's immobilized and it's crippled. So that means I've got to add a difficulty die to any of these attacks that it makes. Which it's going to try to attack BT. So that's going to be 3 purple instead of 2. And BT, you have a defense of 2 on melee, right?
I believe that is correct.
That is right. I'm going to go ahead and try to make this claw and bite attack against BT. And somehow, it still succeeded. As it bites down on the BT. BT, what is your soak rating again? Is it 5?
4.
4. So you take 5 wounds on this one.
Yikes. I tried to help you.
But with the threat, actually, when it's biting down on you, you use that opportunity to take your sword and drive it up through the spirit form of the wolf. And as it bites into you, clampering down, it all of a sudden just dissipates.
You did
It
it!
shatters.
I am not part of the balanced breakfast.
That's probably true. You're a little bit too much of iron.
Oh!
Gear Jammer, you're starting to pick up another heat signature coming closer to you up there at the top.
Another.
Piece is coming through the forest. And that's a PC's turn.
So you said that guy who tried to ensorcel me was sort of within range. How far away from me is he?
He's technically within medium range of you.
Okay. So I can use a maneuver to get within short range then.
Yes, you can. And he didn't really like take cover after he did that, so he's kind of like out in the open a little bit through some of this foliage.
Okay, so charging out at him. And let me see. Actually, I don't have my list of maneuvers here. So I've got 2 things on a sling on me. Why have 2 weapons slinged on me? Is it an incidental for me to just like drop one that's strapped to me and grab the other one?
It's an incidental to drop a weapon. To prepare a weapon, another one, that would cost a maneuver.
Okay, so I could do it. I have to use 2 strain.
2 straight, that's right.
Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, gonna charge for it. Basically just sort of swinging the grenade launcher back towards my back and pulling the shotgun up on its strap.
Nice.
And just charging right at him and gonna take a shot at him.
Yeah. Okay. It's kind of dark in this area, but you're seeing the heat signature. Somebody wearing like looks like to be a long black trench coat as you approach.
Okay, and short range is 1 purple.
Short range is 1 purple. That's right.
Okay. And I am hoping the story is with me as
there you go.
Upgrade my.
Ooh, I'm up to 4 now. You guys keep passing them to me.
And we are going to. Okay, so that's 1 purple. Thing. I don't think I have any other bumps for that. So go ahead and fire away at this guy.
Oh.
Okay, so that is 3 successes,
my gosh.
3 advantages.
8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so
Last knockdown vicious.
you can use 2 of those advantages to activate. Well, wait. You got 3 critical. You could crit this guy. And
You know what? Yeah, let's crit him. Let's see what happens.
and this weapon has vicious 2, meaning it adds 20 to the critical roll, making it the chances of a more severe critical if it happens that way.
Right. Let's do it. Let's activate the critical.
Okay, so 8, 9, 10. So that's 11 total soakable damage and a crit. So I'm going to add the wounds and I'm going to roll the crit to see what this comes up. And the way you do this is you'll have a part on your character sheet that says critical injuries and a critical roll offset. So since it's vicious, I put a 20 in there for the 2. And I'm going to roll critical and see what I get. Slightly dazed. Add 1 setback die to all skill checks until the end of the encounter. So you just blast this guy, and he seems to teeter back, slams into one of the trees, hunches down a little bit. You can see the blood starting to pour out of his flesh in front of you as you made impact with this. He's not dead, but looks severely injured.
It also has Blast 4 on it.
You'd have to use 2 more advantage to activate it, and you would have to have somebody within engaged range because blast hits people next to it.
Oh, it's next to it.
AoE.
Yeah, it's AoE. Yep.
Okay.
Awesome.
Pop 2 strain.
Jeez.
Okay.
End turn.
Yep.
All right. The 2 individuals that were left from being lightning bolted down at the bottom scamper across the road down here to this area that's open. Jack, you got down from where Cypher was. I think Cypher's still up in a tree with that dome around her.
Yes.
They are actually going to pull up their SMGs and fire towards Cypher.
Okay. And one thing I didn't notice before, so she's got the 2 defense from the barrier. The other thing a barrier does is there's also damage reduction of 1 plus the number of uncancelled successes. So there's also a 2 damage reduction on this thing.
Oh, so 2 damage go away from this in case they get through. Okay.
And the 2 defense.
So do you have any range defense, Cypher?
1.
Okay. Plus the 2 for the shield. So that brings your setback to 3. This is technically short range. So it'd be 1. Purple. Okay. And this is a minion group size of 2. And they're going to fire their SMGs. They deflect off your shield. So the magic that's protecting you just seems to... you see the bullets just go ding, 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 off of this magical shield. They're
I
firing.
can't believe it worked!
That ends that. NPCs go. BT, as you're confidently taking that sword, pulling it up after dissipating and taking that bite, you guys hear the crushing of what seems like trees. And you see some small trees start to teeter a little bit, and one kind of falls over to the left side, Wildfire. And coming through, kind of pushing its way over that wall, is a massive wolf-like spirit. Imagine a 12 to 14 foot tall werewolf. Mystically glittering with some kind of mystical energy as it steps kind of over the wall and just snarls. And it implants one of its front legs down. It looks like it's bipedal. It looks like it can walk up and just like use its massive claws as hands.
BT, you didn't bring any dog treats, did you?
I hold up my sword and look at it. And then I look at Wildfire. And then I look at my sword. Yes, I did.
All right, cool.
Awesome. That's the end of its go. We're on to a PC's turn.
Can I go? Is Does anybody
Go
else
for
want to go?
Go.
Okay. Well, I really do not feel like dealing with this, so I'm gonna try to do a grand summon.
What?
And I'm gonna try to summon a Silhouette 3 Fire Spirit
What?
to rival this thing.
Okay. Clash of the Titans.
When I conjure, because it's my signature spell, I reduce the difficulty by 1.
Okay.
Because I was doing a grand summon, it was increased by 2, so it's only increased by 1.
Okay. So it'd be a total of 2 right now, 2 purple.
And I have a Spirit Affinity, so it adds the summon ally effect without increasing the difficulty as well.
Nice.
So it'll be a Silhouette 3 with...
Oh my gosh. It's like a tank.
It doesn't say a silhouette for the second one. I'm assuming a Silhouette 1.
You're going for a greater, so it's going to be the greater spirit, whatever the great.
It's going to be 2 Silhouette 3s?
No, it's basically there's 3 sizes of spirit in this version. It's like the little minions, then there's like the
1, 2,
mediums
and
that are
3.
like your humanoid size, and then there's like your massive spirits, which you can tell in one of this spirit that's barging in on you is definitely one of those.
Right, but if I'm doing the grand summon, which would be the really big one,
Yeah.
it also summons an ally for him.
I think that just means it is your ally, meaning it will follow
is
your
my ally?
directives.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes you can summon something without it technically being your ally.
Oh, okay. Because it says it's my rival, but it's not.
Right.
I get it.
Right.
I understand. That makes more sense.
If you just do a basic summon, you could summon a spirit, and it might hate you for it, and then like attack you.
Good thing I have Spirit Affinity.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's going to be a +2 purple.
Okay.
How does using story points work?
On your character sheet, there's like a story point place where you just flip one, and then what you do is you upgrade the good side of your dice pool to 1.
With the yellow?
Well, do you see where it says
blue?
Upgrade.
Oh, just upgrade. I see. Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
just pick
do
it
it.
up 1, and then I'll automatically
do
upgrade it for you. Yeah.
Let's flip you another one. You get all of them.
Woo, I'll take them. Keep passing them my way.
Wildfire, you might need some help. So I'll gift you a boost.
A boost? Okay.
Oh, wait, it said something's wrong. It won't let me do it.
What?
Oh, it might have capped out on the boosts.
Oh no!
It might have capped. Oh, you guys might have ran out of luck. I love it.
This reward is out of stock.
Oh no, it's out of stock.
No. Okay. Oh well. Please.
Oh, you don't need my help.
There you go. Look at that.
It worked out.
So you're successful in conjuring this massive spirit.
And then I'll reduce my shrine.
Okay, reduce your strain. You still have 1 advantage left.
You have 2 advantage left. I just gave you another one.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll use those 2 advantage to reduce the strain I also had already.
All right, there you go.
I'm back down to 0 strain.
You got it.
I
And
can
now-
keep casting.
And now you have this massive fire spirit next to you. I'm just going to say go ahead and have it go on your turn.
Okay, it's gonna go fight that
Okay.
big dog.
So it uses a maneuver to go towards the big dog, and then it's going to
Yeah.
try to attack. So you can attack it. 2 purple dice is the difficulty.
Okay.
Wait a second, though. I've got all these story points. Let's go ahead and
No,
use
no, you
Let's
don't.
go ahead and use one.
I gave you advantage.
You guys,
too. Yeah.
you guys,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
guys gave me a bunch. I'm gonna use it. So go and upgrade the difficulty by 1.
All right.
Did you also have Game Master's advantage?
Yeah,
too,
he
or-
has 2 advantage.
I
2
used
in-
1. I still have 1 inspiration left.
Oh, okay.
I used 1.
How do I attack with this?
There should be an attack. There's like a weapon attack under the greater spirit, and it should say like just elemental attack or something like that. I think
Oh,
it's just
burn
a
attack.
standard-
Okay,
Yeah, burn
I
attack.
found
That's it.
All right, let's see. If it has qualities, does it just automatically do those, or do I have to call those?
Well, you have to activate them with advantages, so you have to roll
Okay.
advantages for those.
Okay.
Oh god.
Or threats and triumph.
Oh god. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
10, 11, 12, 13 soakable damage.
What's burn and vicious?
Oh, good, the forest is on fire.
No. No.
We have lit the forest on fire.
No, I haven't. I have to tell them to set things on fire in order for them to set things on fire.
And vicious, when an attack with this results in a critical hit or injury, the character had 10 times
10.
the vicious
Yep,
rate
so
to
it'd
the
be,
critical.
it'd be plus 10, yeah. It'd be...
And you could crit with that triumph.
Yeah, you can engage a crit with the triumph if you'd like on this creature.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, so let's roll a critical on it. Let's see what it
Yeah.
rolls. Off balance. Add 1 setback die to its next skill check.
Yeah, because it's climbing that wall.
That's right. Yep, you're
It's like,
stopping
no.
it. You're slapping it with a fire paw, you know?
It has
Excellent.
vicious 1. Does vicious 1 automatically activate?
Oh, yeah, it should have.
Yeah, so it
what's
should
vicious?
Off of the
Is that-
crit.
Let's do this. I'm going to clear this one. Modify. I'm going to take that crit off. And Vicious 1 activates on a crit. So let's roll again.
Jesus.
Oh.
Temporarily lame.
Temporarily lame. Until healed, may not
He's
perform
lame.
more than 1 maneuver each turn. So it's limited to its 1 maneuver only.
Oh, because vicious increases the what the crit can do.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it literally adds just a bonus.
A
10,
bonus
in your
10.
case, 10 points.
And it makes it go lower on that crit scale, which makes things worse for it. Nice. You do your spirit will suffer 2 strain if it has strain for the threat that you rolled on there.
Okay.
If
it
it
doesn't
doesn't,
have strength,
Then it
so
takes
just
2 wounds. Yeah,
and that's non-soakable, right?
that's non-soakable. Yeah.
Okay.
All
He's
right.
still up. He's still up and strong.
That spirit is going to lash out against your spirit. Well, no, that spirit went this round. He already moved up.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that NPC went. Is any PC not gone? Okay, so we got 2 PC slots left. And I think the drone at the bottom is still going to do the same, and unless, yeah.
At this point, Gear Jammer's involved with something else, and nobody's told him that there's a massive forest fire in the south yet.
Sure.
The forest is not on fire. It does not set things on fire unless it wants.
There is a very bright light coming from that spot, though, Gear Jammer.
So
I
Gear
have
Jammer
to
has
tell it to engulf things.
Maniac is lit the forest on fire, and that we're all going to get killed. Druids and you.
No. That's not what's happening. I'm being careful.
This time.
So, Cypher and Jack, either of you.
Cypher, you wanna go?
Seems like he's got 2 guys over there trying to shoot at Cypher.
I want to check out these guys. Do they have any technology on them?
Their guns are smart link.
Going for it.
Okay.
I
Oh,
want to
no.
overload.
You could only do 1 at a time, so you
I
have to
will
do
do
focus
one.
on 1. Okay.
Oh.
You got it.
Oh.
So you're
Yeah.
gonna make a resonance check
Yes,
Is your-
please.
going into the matrix to try to tap into this guy's gun and basically just disable it.
My wa mo shinderu.
Difficulty's gonna be 2 purple.
Alright. Time to die. Hoya!
No. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah, you shut his gun off.
Cool.
You cut the link, the matrix link that he had, and that gun is basically useless.
Should I use some of the advantage to shock him a little bit, just to see if he can drop the weapon?
Well, he actually looks at the weapon, because they're currently, like, looking up at you, and they're, like, taking shots at you, like, because it's all happening, like, rapidly, and all of a sudden it just stops working.
Oh,
And he, like, you see him, like, come up towards his head like this, and he's, like, tapping something, kind of, he's, like, wearing this, like, eye shield, and he's, like, tapping. And just, like, tosses it to the side.
oh, he's got an eye shield.
Yeah.
Okay.
It seems like you've interrupted the link between his gun and stopped it from working.
Okay.
Any maneuvers you'd like to do?
No, I don't think I can do anything because now I'm gonna focus on his headset soon. So I think that's all I can do right now.
Okay, perfect. Our last PC to go would be Jack.
I will
All right.
boost Jack with 2 of those.
Boost. Oh, Jack, you get a boost.
And
Thank
heal
you.
3 strain, please.
You have it. 3 strain gone. The confidence is back in you after you watch that guy throw his gun away.
So the 2 that are charging toward us. Quick question for you, Michael. How many story points can be used in a turn? Is there a limit?
Yeah, there's
Just
limit
one.
of one.
Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. So I'm going to use one of them to activate this thing I have called. Oh my gosh, what is it called? Totally missed it here. I had it up, but it's this thing where I can do. I think it's brilliant casting. Yeah. So I can use a story point to add 2 advantage to whatever the results are here, regardless.
Okay. Very good.
So, but I do have to spend a story point, and then I'm going to
That's
I'm going to aim at the
incidental.
one.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to aim at the one that Cypher didn't mess with, if possible. I don't
Yeah.
know if that's the thing that I could do.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, and I'm going to charge up another spell attack here. I'm going to do a lightning bolt, and I'm going to try to auto fire it.
Oh.
So we'll see if I have to make the initial attack. I have to make the initial attack and see if it
Sure.
even hits.
Sure.
So I think it's 1 because of the range plus 2 to do the lightning and the
Yeah, let me
whatever.
double
I
check.
get a boost.
There is 1 black setback on this for defense.
Okay, he does have some defense. Fair enough. Okay, so we'll see if this even does anything. As I unleash my unlimited power.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
You hit.
That's
Unfortunately, though, you won't be able to activate anything because you don't have any advantage. Oh wait, no, you did it to advantage, so you can activate.
2 advantage.
Yeah, because you're
Activate it,
story. Yeah, so you can
So
activate it.
I will auto fire to hit twice for 4 and 2 is 6 soakable damage.
So that's
So
12.
it's yeah. Well, it's 2 hits for 6 that are each soakable, so he can soak. You know, he can apply his soak twice.
Okay. So it's 12 with his soak twice, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so basically what happens is as you're shooting the lightning past the first one who just threw his gun, the impact of the lightning blows the other guy back across the road. As he goes flying into the high grass and then disappears from sight. Part of your lightning actually lashed out and hit the guy that you were trying to miss. It was so powerful that it jumped off and some lightning bolts shocked him a bit. And he looks a little bit shocked and just stunned for a moment. And he's still up, but he looks hurt as well.
Nice. And I have to use my movement to maintain concentration and turn.
Okay, you got it. That's gonna bring us to an NPC. Gear Jammer. Up top. An individual steps out from behind a tree. It's still dark up there because the light had been shot out. I mean, you can see the heat signature, but an individual walks out from behind a tree and starts speaking to you. Stop with the nonsense. How much are they paying you? I'll double it. All you have to do is take the money, take the nuyen, and walk away.
Skitters, like I say, they just go into the com. But we're being offered double to leave. Lot of money.
Wait, how much are we getting paid for this job again?
It was a total of 50,000 nuyen, I believe. 25
They're
up front,
offering
25.
100. Does he even know it's 100,000? I don't buy it.
Yeah, is there insight in this game?
There is. I believe it's based on vigilance. Let me double check, but I think that's what it is.
I mean, I've got a little bit more in this than just the money, but you know, you guys can walk.
Why do you defend such creatures that spoil the mana of this land?
I'm a caster.
I'm talking to me. I. Ding, 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 ding. Starts to hit the metal body parts.
I'm talking to you because you are the one that is in front of me. Now, please, tell me what they're paying you, so I can offer you more. For you to turn
100,000.
your back and walk away.
1,000.
100,000 Nuyen.
Is there any way I could attempt to start sneaking up on this guy while he's monologuing with the rest of our group?
Yes. Go ahead and make a stealth check, please. And because it's dark on that side, I'm going to let you make it. It's going to be an easy check. 1 purple dice.
Omae wa mou shinderu.
Yes! Omae wo mou shinderu.
Did I do it right?
You did it right.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
My God.
You do take 1 strain in the process, BT. Some of the injuries that you've suffered, you're trying really hard not to cause any noise as you're sneaking up there. But what I'm going to do at this point is basically there are 3 little sections going on, and I'm just going to keep on going between the 3 parts. And I'm going to let you guys kind of decide your order as we get there and how those things transpire, because I like it to be more a narrative approach anyway. So we've got the big wolf demon in the bottom that Wildfire and his friend are dealing with. Then we got Cypher and Jack, who got little Shock Boy over there.
The guy's laying there like,
yeah, exactly.
Father!
And then we got Gear Jammer and now BT sneaking up. It seems to be
sending this
approaching
gift
2...
to the group chat. Omae wa mou shinderu.
Yeah.
2 individuals that seem to be trying to talk Gear Jammer into standing down. So what we're going to do is we're going to start over with... we're going to go back to Wildfire and the big bad wolf. The wolf technically went first last time, and he didn't get to act. So he's going to go ahead and act for his turn, and he's going to try to attack your fire spirit.
Go for it.
As he tries to lunge and do some damage to it. What's the defense on a fire spirit, large fire spirit?
1.
Is it 1? You got it. It'd be 2 purple base difficulty. And I'm going to use my inspiration and give myself a boost.
No.
Yes. And here comes a biter claw. He's gonna try to rake his claws along the fire. Oh, and hits. 9 soakable damage.
Okay. All right.
And
Takes 4.
the boost is gonna go to the next NPC.
All right.
And now you and your spirit get to go.
My spirit is going to do the attack.
Okay.
So I think you said that was 3 purple.
Should be 2 purple, I believe.
2 purple.
Yeah.
Okay. Boom. It hits.
So it comes across with another backhand that's 11 soakable damage.
And we're also going to pass on that advantage. And then I will also, with my fire pistol still in my hand, just take another burning shot at this this dog.
Okay, you got it. It's gonna be the same difficulty it was for your shots before. This one does, you know what, I should have said this before. I just realized this does have a defense rating of 1, so there'd be 1 setback on it.
Setback is black?
Yep, that's right.
Okay. This one.
Oh, yes.
How?
How much damage is that total?
It's based off of my cunning, correct?
Yep.
So it's 4 and then 1 for every success?
Yep.
So 8.
Okay, describe how you take this large spirit down.
Oh man. I spin the pistol to make it reload itself because that's how it's gonna reload.
Okay.
So I spin it on a finger, and then I like one eye, like aim it, and then shoot right through its eye socket, and then it just like implodes on the inside.
Perfect.
And then turns into nothingness.
And then just evaporates. Yeah, that's awesome. Yep. I imagine like it's like the Terminator using his shotgun on the motorcycle. How he reloads that lever action.
Yeah.
A lever action fire pistol. I love it. Yeah, you eliminate that greater beast spirit. Now we're gonna go to Cypher and Jack. This guy gets to act. He's weaponless. Looks like he's taking a little bit of damage. Let's see. He.
Okay. Yeah.
He's actually gonna do this. I'm gonna spend the story point. Where's my story point thing?
Oh no.
Did I delete it?
I see 1 and 5 right now.
No, I got rid of my Game Master character sheet thing. So I'm gonna spend a story point and narratively say that when that other guy got thrown back, he dropped his gun. So he's gonna reach down, use his maneuver to pick up his friend's gun and just point it up, this time towards Jack. And he's gonna fire at Jack. Seeing the Geek the Mage. Gotta geek the mage.
Geek the Mage.
That's it. So what? Any defenses on this?
I have 1 defense.
1 defense.
From my armor jacket.
And I'm out of inspirations. This is just 1 minion left over. Let's see how he does on this SMG fire. Oh!
Well, yeah, that 5/4 is base 9,
9.
but I have some soak. Okay, so
9 soakable.
Okay, so I
Taking some machine gun fire.
yeah.
Over in the corner, and he's going to use his advantage to pass a boost. And it's going to be your turn, Cypher and Jack. What would you guys like to do?
I want to disable this gun.
Okay, go to make the same check. It's 2 purple dice with your resonance. Oh wait, somebody just gave me another Game Master inspiration.
Stop!
What?
Don't
Yet
do
again,
this!
Victoria!
I'll remember that, Victoria.
Yeah.
And as that gun is going off, how would you like to spend your advantage as you eliminated that gun from the picture as well?
This is so stupid.
Basically, digital Cypher goes into the gun and just there's a clip on the bottom of the machine gun, just goes boop and just pops the clip out. Takes it away.
Before I pop it out with disadvantage, could I like I don't know if there's, because this is like a tech gun, could I project my voice and say "Omae wa moshinderu" and then turn it off?
Sure. Why not?
Yep. Let's do that.
That's
because
what-
it's fun.
That's because it's fun, right? He looks extremely frustrated and tosses the gun to the side. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope.
No worry, Jack, you're up.
All right. I'm just gonna pump it full of lightning if I can.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm doing a normal magic attack with, with lightning. I'm gonna try to auto-fire it, I think. I'm just checking something real quick just to make sure that I'm not completely... Okay, I'll use that story point to try to do the brilliant casting again to get my 2 free advantage.
Okay, you got it.
Because it's not something I only have to do once. So yeah, let's see. So this is a...
Was that a once per session ability, or?
It doesn't say it is.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Like, because I was wondering about. That's why I was checking it, but it says just anytime I'm willing to spend a
that's-
story point.
That's really good.
Yeah. So I just spend the story point.
Because it automatically allows you to, like, as long as you don't get any threat, it automatically allows you to, like, and activate something.
Yep. So I will. We'll see if I actually hit though. That's the the other side of this. Oh, with a triumph, yeah.
With a triumph. Go ahead and just describe how you destroy this guy.
Unlimited power.
That's all you guys hear over the comm link. BT, you're trying to sneak up on this guy, and all you hear is screaming in your headset,
like raising him up in the air. Now you will die.
Gearjammer is now wishing he didn't have his comm link hooked into his bloody head.
Yeah, no getting rid of that.
We are always with you, Gearjammer. We're
right.
always here.
Now, Gearjammer, I'm going to go to you, and I'm kind of taking us a little bit out of combat here. It seems like these guys have engaged in conversation with you, and are not, like, taking an aggressive motion towards you.
Still stand there with shotgun.
Sure, yeah. At the ready. They're like, and they're just kind of standing there, like, waiting for you to kind of respond to their offer.
They haven't made an offer. I told them we were being offered 100 grand. There's been no counter offer.
Did you? So you told them you told them that you were being paid 100 grand? Okay, I want you to go ahead and you're gonna be making a deception check here. I think that's coercion. Is it coercion in this game?
Isn't there deception?
Is there deception or is it just coercion?
There's deception.
Okay.
There should be deception.
There's discipline.
Oh, it might be because it's charm.
No, I've got
Yeah, there's deception under social skills.
Oh, there's social skills.
Yeah, if you have deception, I'd like you to go ahead and roll deception.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have you roll this against. Let me double check this person's stats. Oh boy.
Yeah.
This is gonna be rolled against 3 purple dice.
Oh dear God. Yep. I hate to do it, folks. I'm gonna burn our last story point.
Oh, burning the story point. You got it.
That's more purples than my entire roll is.
You got this.
Okay, so that's 3 purples, 1 upgrade. And deception.
Oh, that.
Listen, there's no way these ponies could afford that kind of money.
I could better.
Listen.
Unicorns.
That's what voice in head.
50.
How close am I getting to this guy?
You're getting there. You can still hear them talking. You're just kind of sneaking up slowly. You don't think they've noticed you, BT?
I'm trying to come up behind him. Essentially, is my plan here.
Okay, sure. Yeah, it'll take you a little longer to get behind them because you're kind of coming to the side of them, so you're gonna have to kind of like weave around a little bit. But yeah, you could.
Yeah.
As he's approaching,
that's
I want to
my
use a
plan.
thing. I'm gonna use a thing as he's approaching. It's as a human, I'm ready for anything. As the alternate sentinel, I can move 1 story point from the game master's pool to the player pool.
Freaking got him, dude.
Get wrecked!
Okay.
Take that,
there it
Michael.
is. That's fine. I'm gonna be using that inspiration soon. See how this works. Okay, so you guys are hearing Jack give you guys some encouraging words over the comm link as BT is slowly approaching.
I am talking with people. Please, no, not now.
50,000 Nuyen. I can pay you now. You take your guns, you take your crew, you take your drones, you take your vehicle. You get out of the way and let us do what we came here to do.
Just 40%. He is countering half. Says he pay us 50.
I mean, that's what we're getting paid, and this is Wildfire's family. Like, tell them to fuck off.
not really family, but same magical. You know what I'm? Yeah.
Could they tell us what's going on? Could they help us understand this?
You want me to ask heebie-jeebie person about heebie-jeebie things from other heebie-jeebie people?
Yes.
You realize I wouldn't have any idea what to say.
You're
This is
smart.
like-
You know engines and things.
I'll be coming over there in a second. I just finished dealing with a giant dog.
I tell creepy person to wait for other creepy person.
I am
Mrs.
very
Fix
good in
Creeper.
social situations, apparently.
It looks like the injured individual, the one that you shot with a shotgun, is approaching the other one who's talking to you and like leans up against. Looks like he's trying to like whisper something into the other one's ear. Gear Jammer.
While I'm hearing this happen, can I try and jump into these comm links of the dead people and download and figure out what the hell's going on?
Yeah, it'd probably take you a little time to do so.
That's
but
fine
yeah,
because they're talking.
yeah, and while you're doing that over there on the side, yeah, you can be doing that.
Awesome, thank you.
I can't hear. I can't. I don't hear him saying anything.
You
It's
can't
kind
hear
of strange to see.
from that range. They're trying to keep. There's still a little bit. They're away from you enough that when they whisper. And Gear Jammer, you start to see someone behind them.
Do I recognize this person behind them?
It looks like a silhouetted individual. It's just kind of slowly making their way up behind him. And the one guy like kind of backs off from whispering. They're both looking in your direction. The guy's like, "Come on, take the Nuyen. You know that's what you runners like. The Nuyen. It's all
Please.
about."
Is that you?
Excuse me?
I didn't hear any. Everybody was talking over each other. I don't know. I don't hear what.
Gear Jammer's going to go into the comm and send a message and ask if that's BT coming up behind him.
Yeah, BT just goes, "Just say the word." Or actually, I suppose, just say the word.
Now it makes sense.
Yeah, we were like, who the heck is that guy that was talking?
Yeah.
Well, then I shall say, I'll look over at them and say, okay, we have spoken, and I was told to tell you the word.
The last thing the other guy said was, "It's all about the Nuyen for you runners, right?"
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So as he goes the word, BT comes like looming up out of the grass, and he's like,
Him, I'm shooting at the other guy.
Are you gonna shoot at the other guy? Okay.
One he's going for, I'm aiming at the other one.
Okay.
"Unfortunately for you, I don't care about Nuyen. I'm here for the murder." And then I try to stab him in the back of the neck with my sword.
I think we need to have a talk with BT.
We need to have a family meeting.
Okay.
Emergency family meeting.
Like when we said we were hiring a murderer, we didn't think it was that bad.
I was very clear about my skill set.
So you guys watch BT just kind of loom out of the darkness there, Gear Jammer, as you're seeing him like kind of tower over this individual. This individual is like has a confused look on his face as he's looking towards you. And then at that moment, it gets like just this realization on his eyes, and slow motion almost, his eyes grow wide as they see you both, like, as they see you getting your shotgun ready, like in slow motion, like pointing it up towards the other guy. And the one guy's like, and goes to push the other guy out of the way. And BT's blade comes just quickly down across the neck of this guy as he was just getting ready to turn around to look. And you watch in slow motion, this blade just cleanly goes right through the neck. And then for a moment there, you're just waiting, and you hear just a slow motion of the shotgun. And BT, you can like, you see the guy go flying back behind you. like
I
arms
imagine
out.
it looks like this in the dark.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, and you just hear the shrub and the bushes go like this body just go limp back behind you. And as you're standing there for a moment, BT, you've already like come through with your follow through, and you're just standing there watching this guy, and the head just slowly starts to peel to the side. And the head falls completely off of the top of the body and hits the ground. And then the rest of the body follows. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode of Shadowrun Ivory Shadows.
We did it!
We did it! Murder!
Kill that
Murder!
Oh, wait.
Exactly what we paid for.
Yeah.